Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me.
Welcome to the final table of the Quantum event. 100K guaranteed. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and our lineup is even crazier, everybody. I don't know if you were watching who's at the table when the reel was going, but you better put your pants on if you don't have them on yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you may be running around in the streets during this final table. You never know.
Shouting out how exciting it is. 24K for first place I see there. That's a lot of cookies,
Yeah,
Keiran.
that is a reasonably good couple of days' work. Depending on when you bought in, whether you bought in on day 1 or day 2, because there are many options. That's what the Quantum Tournament is all about. You got all kinds of options to buy in for cheap and earn your way into day 2,
right.
Or you can just buy straight into day 2, which is what a lot of our players did.
Right. We had some players who bought directly in for $900. They had a 100K starting stack going in to today, but some players bought in for 120, and that got them 10K, and that was a satellite. So some of our players worked all the way up from one buy-in to be here.
Amazing.
Well, good luck to all of our players tonight, and thank you to the chat. Thank you to Long Card Poker for rating. I was watching your stream earlier, and you're such an inspiration playing all those high-stakes ACR tournaments. One day, maybe I'll get there, but for now, we're here watching this together. Thank you so much for everyone joining us tonight.
And so it looks like we're going to need to get right into this right away.
Ooh.
DJ Hughes raised with the suited queen, queen 10. I like that raise. Nicholas goes ahead and calls with pocket 5, and then Nathan with ace queen just puts it all in. He's found a hand that he likes.
And
he's one of the short stacks. First hand that we're seeing. Yep. So let's see what happens here.
Should we track ace queen like we did in the last stream?
Now, see, Scott's okay with ace queen in a tournament setting.
Yeah, that's
He just
true,
doesn't like it in a cash game.
All right,
So.
we'll give it a break tonight.
All right, ace queen is going to need some help. He's got queen 10 dominated, but Nicholas right now is ahead.
So DJ Hughes in seat 7, right? He bought in 14 times?
14 times.
For
14 times for
round.
120.
Twice for 240 and actually again today for 900.
Oh my goodness! Nathan gets saved by the king, and nobody has any hearts. The 4 hearts on the board mean nothing. Nathan straight holds, and he gets an early double up, which he needed. He was the short stack at the table with 405,000 starting chips, and
he
that's
bought
a
in
big,
3
big
times.
deal.
3 $120 satellites to get here.
Yep, and he's gonna finish with a pretty nice payout today, no matter where he finishes.
And so we have a funny thing here. DJ Hughes has to get at least 7 to break even, everybody.
DJ Hughes wanted to be at this final table.
And he is.
So bad.
And he is.
And he did it.
Persistence, a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Keep at it. Congratulations to DJ Hughes. And we have seat 1 is 1001. Bought in 1 time for 240. Seat 2 is Postle, everybody. Bought in 1 time today for 900.
And I know you're all really shocked that Postle is here at the final table because he's a luck box.
Pocket aces for Nicholas.
He's terrible, and he never does anything right, and yet he made the final table. Obviously, poker is just a game of luck and has no skill whatsoever.
So Nicholas, seat 8. Is it seat 8? He bought in once for 120 and came in as a short stack. And now he's sitting with pocket aces, everybody.
Yep, and he's actually the chip leader as of the start. He did lose some chips on that last hand, I think.
The start of the day, he was one of the shorter stacks.
Yeah, start of the day he was the shorter stacks, and he came to the chip table the final table as the chip leader. So Nicholas got to working today, and he has just done a great job here, and he's in pretty good shape right now with aces versus 8s.
Now Bob here in seat 4 bought in 1 time for 900.
So he bought in on day 2. He skipped all the early days.
Right, that was today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's a pretty good flop for pocket aces.
It's all right. It's all right. Just, flop a set.
Yeah, why not?
Because we need to improve it. This should make it pretty easy to play this hand out, though. I don't know that it. So we get a check. Trying to trap here, and With 3 overs, is Bob going to bet out?
It's got the flush draw there, possible straight draw. He wants to make sure that nobody who's got, king, queen, or something like that.
So he has a 1% next to his name.
Yeah, and since Bob sees 3 overcards to his 8s, I did not have my set. I'm going to fold here. Good decision, Bob. Good decision.
Correct. So hi out there in the chat. Let's say hi to everybody who's in here in YouTube right now. We have Andrew Prossel, Dave Ryan, The Brock, Shane Howarth, Jimmy Beck, 14, Rob Eisen. Thank you all for being here. Victoria, BC is where Robert Eisen is coming from.
Oh, cool.
And Gambolito Gambo.
Gamble to gamble, I think.
Oh, Gamble to Gamble.
Yep. Boy, who do we have in the Twitch chat? We got Sandy Joy, of course. Sandy Joy is a regular. Good to see you, Sandy.
Hey.
Broke Gamer, Rooter Pro, Shane Howarth, Squand4. Who else? Longcar, of course. Longcar and his mob came in and joined us. That's awesome. David Ryle Pug, Jeff Gem, Squeebs. We are not picking ponies, Squeebs. We are going to pick the winner of this game, Ghost of M, of course. Ghost of M is always here. We love it. Who else we got? Who else? Scroll. Taj Mahal Kid NC is in the house, saying hello from New Jersey. Kenny Ryan, Adrock 412. Oh my gosh, so many people. This is awesome. Rich T 707. And that does it for now.
And shout out to Longcar, who donated all of his donations and bits today to Goes to M. Incredible generosity. Love seeing paying it forward in the community. The community is one of the most generous communities out there, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And Goes to M works super hard. Everybody, give him a shout out right now and tell him thank you.
Yeah, Ghost of M comes in and just bosses the whole chat and keeps everything
line.
Clean. Yep. So thank you, Ghost. We really appreciate it
in a respectful way.
Mm-hmm.
JT here with pocket 4s, and it looks like he just jams his whole stack in there.
Yeah.
He has one of our shorter stacks right now, and JT in seat 3 paid $900 one time this morning to play.
We got an all-in.
We have pocket 10s and an ace-king suited here.
You think Cy Williams is going to call with 10s here?
Probably not.
Yeah. 2 shoves in front of him.
It's too much action.
Got to be worried with 10s.
Yeah, I mean 10s is right on that on that borderline. 10s and jacks are like the hand you can really get away from, I think, with a ton of action in front. But I'm not sitting in their seat. I don't know what happened earlier, so let's see what they do.
I think no matter what, somebody's either going to be busted or crippled on this one, because if JT wins, David is out. If David wins, JT's only going to have 40K left, which is going to be brutal.
Yes, there is a delay to protect the integrity for the players so that they can't see each other's hand actively. However, we are live. The chat is live. The commentation is live. And the table is still running right over there. We can see it. But we're not going to tell you what's happening. We got to keep some secrets.
Let's see. MB Crouton has joined the chat. Very cool.
What's up? He's here for Postle and Postle alone. Well, let's hope he wins it. That way Crouton's here all night. Because Crouton has the hype.
All right.
Longcar wants to ship the 10s.
Yeah, well, right now it's the best hand.
But the action in front would dictate maybe it's not, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would certainly be concerning, but you might be hoping that you're up against ace king, and so there's only 4 outs to beat, or maybe even two lower pairs.
So David L, he is in seat 5. He bought in one time for 120.
Yeah, David L has the most potential for maximum profit. So great job, David L. Good luck to you.
Is it CY Williams?
I think it's just Cy Williams.
Cy Williams in seat 6. He bought in one time this morning for $900.
All right, so came in straight to day 2. And he is going to muck the tens. You know, that's a perfectly fine fold, even though he's got the best hand.
I like the tank.
Yeah, you know, you're not in any rush. I mean,
I mean, like that. If you really have that hard of a decision, like take your time.
And the thing is, you know, if you do go ahead and fold there's a pretty good chance that that you're going to move up a pay jump, which is never a bad thing.
Oh, very nice to meet you too, Robert. Hi. All right, here we go. Ace King suited of diamonds versus pocket fours for JT David with the Ace King.
Couple of diamonds, that gives a whole lot of outs to David.
They're pretty similar stack sizes too here.
Yeah, only 40K difference. Yeah, tens would have flopped a set. That's true.
Oh God, I just realized it. I just realized that. Oh no,
picked up a queen for an out.
Oh my. Well, there are 2 diamonds, right, and a straight draw for the Ace King.
A lot of ways for Ace King to save this.
Here we go to the river, everyone. It's a diamond.
And
so
the tens are loving their fold now.
Tens would have bombed out. Oh my, what a fold.
Yeah, and he's saying, see, I had pocket tens, and I would have gotten crushed
like,
there.
Honestly, he wants to get up and do a jig.
No,
like,
yeah.
it's
like, I saved all my chips. Oh, my God.
Woo! Right.
All right.
So the action dictated that hand pretty much, and Ace King gonna win it.
All right. Hey, everybody go ahead and get your picks in for who's going to win it. I think probably nobody's going to pick JT because he only has 40K at this point.
But come on. Someone pick the underdog, please.
Somebody pick JT as a sympathy pick. Go for it. Why not? That's not going to be me, however.
Someone's got to vote for Rudy.
All right. So let's see.
Postle. Everyone said Postle. It's over. It's I'm kidding.
I mean, honestly, we should say nobody can pick Postle just so people pick something else.
Nobody can pick Postle. It's already been picked. Hey, right. Ian's in the house. Hi.
So MB Crouton and Monster Hands are picking Postle. Who else? Broke Gamer 13 says seat 8. That's Nicholas. Came in as the chip leader, so that's probably a good pick.
Longcar, do you recognize a lot of these players at this table? Because he plays a lot of these tournaments, local tournaments, runs deep.
Rooter Pros picking DJ in seat 7. Lisa Towns. If I don't say your name, it may be because the chat scrolled by too fast. So if I don't
folded tens.
If I don't say your name, feel free to put the pick back in the chat.
Was it Bob who folded tens?
It was Cy Williams.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Squand 4 is picking Cy.
This time in the hand of DJ Hughes. But he is going to open here. Nobody in front of him is opened, so it's a little different situation.
Ad Rock is picking Cy.
And he's just going to raise and take it there.
Yes, Monster Hands, you got Postle, I know. Sandy Joy is picking Nathan. Ian is picking the guy in the Nike hat. That is seat 7, so DJ.
God, you guys are making Keiran right. Like, he's got the whole list here already, everybody. Go, Keiran.
Let's move over to YouTube. Drew Rep picking 4-way chop. Well, Drew Rep, pick whoever's going to have the most chips in that 4-way pot, if you would. Shane Howitt is picking Postle. Andrew Postle's picking Postle, of course.
A lot of love for Bob.
All right, Dave Ryan has a couple people there. Dave, I'm going to go with Cy, unless you say something different. Julian Ruvalcaba is going with Nathan. Sylvia Shabazz.
Chris says Postle has no shot to win.
DJ.
Where's your Kappa?
Chris Hinchcliffe.
Pocket tens again. This time in the hand of 1001. I don't actually know his name, so we're just gonna call him that.
That's and
he goes all in. He ships it all in.
Rooter Pro is wondering if he wants to change his pick to Nathan. Yeah, it's still early enough to do that. Okay, I'll go ahead and Rooter. So you're changing from DJ to Nathan.
That just gave DJ extra luck, by the way.
Yeah, it's bad luck. Lisa Towns. Yeah, I've got you for Bob.
Hey, nudist.
Let's see.
And we have Keiran tonight as well. BotLady and Keiran.
Yep. Yes, you can recognize me from the Jungle Tour jacket.
So JT, was he on the big blind here? No, under the gun. Well, he's just decided 8-4.
Well, I mean, he's only got 40K.
Yeah, if you wait till you're in the big blind, you're what are you winning?
I think it's a big blind ante tournament probably. So he's probably putting in the big blind and the ante.
So this like with the 8-4, I understand where he's going here. So JT on the hook here against the tens, way behind, 11% to win. It's still 11%, but we're gonna see in a second here flop.
Robert Eisen is picking Nicholas. Rooter Pro, do you win for guessing the winner? Yes, you win glory and fame.
Pride, isn't that what everything's all about anyway?
you can lord it over everybody else in the chat.
That you're lucky. You picked the luckiest, the lucky luck. And you gotta play good too. You can't just be lucky. You need both, right, Keiran, to win a tournament?
Absolutely. Nudist. If you I should be logged in. So if you do at KE, I should pop right up there for you.
Phil, the dealer's just making sure the pot's right. I'm about to roll it out here.
All right.
The suspense is killing us.
JT.
Let's go.
He came in as the third shortest stack with 705K. Oh, hello. That's a nice flop for JT.
What? Rigged in the chat. look at what that's what he's like leans over like really?
What? I can't be reading that right.
No. It went from 11 to 92%, by the way. Pre-flop 11, post-flop 92%.
Got a bank of 10.
And the river is an
nothing.
8. So, you know what? All that waiting was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Well, how exciting is that? Is the dealer okay? I think the dealer is excellent.
So, JT just went from 40K to 250K in one hand. So that's pretty good. Let's see.
Yeah, 40K to 240K. I like that under the gun shove there because he picks up the blinds plus the extra money
the
there.
The ante, yeah. So Jenna Lang picks David Lang. There may be some bias there. That's quite all right. We encourage bias in selecting the winner.
Grab the queen off the board.
So Duck Papa and Chris Hinchcliffe may have some beef. Well, let's keep it polite in the chat. So
Hey, I feel you, man. I don't like losing either.
Yeah.
I get it. It's hard. You see that one outer come sometimes like rough. We get it. We feel for you. David L now wakes up with Ace Jack of Club.
Rooter Pro. Nobody has picked JT yet. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and pick JT.
What?
I'm gonna go for the chip in the chair. I'm picking JT to take it down from 40K under the gun.
Finally, a Rudy bet. Someone for the underdog.
No, I'm Duck Papa. I'm not saying that you're saying anything rude. I just want to make sure that there's no fighting in the chat.
Yeah, we keep it positive.
Yeah. And as if you two guys are good, then we're good, and all smiles, hugs, and kisses.
What a story, though, Duck Papa just told us. Because it never happened. Oh man.
All right, BotLady, who are you selecting for your winner?
You know, there's a lot of legends out there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Nobody's picked 1001 yet.
Okay, we'll go for that. That's fine.
All right.
1001. I like numbers anyway. You know, my Twitter's BotLady4, so we can get down with the 10110111s.
So Taj Mahal Kid is choosing DJ. Chris apparently doesn't remember the Duck Papa incident, but so hopefully everything is water under the bridge on that. But you know, one thing I really love about these Stones big tournaments is the plaques. You know, playing with plaques instead of just chips, it makes you feel.
I haven't done it before.
Well, neither have I.
I've never touched a plaque in my life. I walk by the baccarat table and I'm like, those are sexy. Like, those look expensive.
Duck Papa, if you're taking off, you have a good night. Also, it'll be on the replay if you want to check it out later. Yeah, plaques are neat. I feel like you're in Monte Carlo or something. Bond film.
Yeah, like a Bond film. Oh, yeah. James Bond, I swear, every time he plays poker, too, is like, could he make it look any more sexy? Like, we need him as a brand ambassador.
I mean, honestly, you know, James Bond reading the phone book when phone books were a thing would look sexy.
Just reading the phone book out loud.
Yep.
I agree. He could make anything look good. But yeah, he was a great ambassador for poker because it was on all the movies, and every time he was in a game, it was so dramatic. That the villain was there, and you know, it's like, I just loved it. Yeah.
All right, JT's all in the big blind. He's got both the big blind and the big blind ante in there, so he's got 130 to put in behind. Bob's calling with Queen 5 suited, probably the correct call. DJ Hughes is calling 70. Nicholas is going to call 70, and this wasn't exactly what JT wanted, but, you know, that's what he got. I mean, the thing is, if he wins, I'm loving my pick.
Yeah, JT's your bet, so you better hope he holds here.
Funny thing is, almost everybody is exactly the same percentage.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah,
has
that
almost
is true.
exactly a 1/4%
Not
to
anymore.
win. Ooh. Wow.
So his out is a 3.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Ace is no good.
2 of them are gone.
He's got to hit the 3 and the 3 only.
It is not.
He does not. JT out in 9th place.
And who picks that up? Queen 5? No,
No,
5-4
with
2
2 pair. Top 2 on the flop.
Wow. I missed that hand. Okay, so Nicholas is going to pick up that pot and just adds to his lead here.
So the very nice
So yeah,
pot.
Nicholas is well the chip leader now. And Nicholas he bought in one time for 120. And day 2, he only had 17,000 chips starting today. The average stack was 100K, everybody, today. So he started with like almost, I mean, barely any chips this morning.
Mean, he's one of the shortest stacks starting day 2, and he just ran it up.
Wow,
ran
what
it
a
up
heater!
like a boss.
Yeah, and it's apparently still holding against 3 opponents. The heater's still on.
Yep.
So whoever picked him you might be right. He looking like he's still on his heater here. Let's see what happens. We have plenty of time to find out. Adrock says there's a fire on my street. You don't need to evacuate. Hopefully, so you have to watch the stream.
Yeah, be sure to take
anywhere.
your phone with you. Hopefully, you've got a good cellular connection so that you can watch the stream as your neighbor's house burns down. Ian, your guy, the Nike hat, that is DJ Hughes.
Oh, and DJ Hughes, he bought in
all the times.
14 times for 120, twice for 240, and once this morning for 900. And he has to get at least 7 to break even, Ian. So you pick somebody that really wants to win.
Yeah, he's got motivation. Right now, he's stuck. He's at the final table, and he's stuck.
I've been there. I like to fire bullets. Like, when I go into a tournament, I'm like, all right, I come with ammo, like... Then you play a little different, too, when you're doing that. You maybe do looser calls and because you can just refire. You know? So it is a strategy. Ian says he will win.
I have no doubt that he is focused, but he's got a tough table to get through.
All the other stacks are kind of evening out now.
Yeah. Smallest stack is just under $1 million. And right now, Nicholas is the only one over 3 million. There's a couple at around 2 million, but everything else is pretty close. Looks like Chris is making sure that if that's something that Duck Pava remembers him doing and Chris doesn't remember it, and if he did it, he's going to make it right. So good job. Way to be gentlemen about it for both of you guys. It's always appreciated when people are nice to each other, and if there's a misunderstanding, to talk it out and make sure that everything is cool.
So this is a 100K guaranteed tournament. Our prize pool tonight is just under 100 because we paid out already, like almost $40,000.
Yeah, I think we've already paid out $43,000 to everybody that made day two.
$43,000 exactly.
From one of the earlier buy-ins.
And then tonight's prize pool is $94,980. So it was over $137,000, almost $138,000 exactly for the prize pool.
So beat the guarantee by almost 38,000.
That's a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love the idea of the satellite in too. That you can do it more than one time. You can, if you bag more than once, you can cash it out, and you basically can use that like mini tournaments.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A lot of times satellites, you don't get that joy. When you win, you're like, oh, I spent all this time, but here there's a way to make extra money doing it. Jeff, thank you for saying you love my hair. I definitely tried to live up to my picture today.
What about me, Jeff? My hair, it's okay. It's all right. Maybe not as cool as BotLady's, but
You could get one of these on Amazon for $15. Just saying.
I think somewhere I've got a kind of a blue afro type wig.
My God.
Yeah, I got it at a Quakes game. It was a promotional giveaway.
Please wear that one day.
If I can find it. I honestly don't know if I have it anymore, but
Sounds
if
so
I find
cool.
it, I will definitely bring it in when I'm broadcasting with you.
All right. Well, maybe I'll have to get a blue wig to match. I don't know if it's gonna be like a mohawk or anything crazy, but
that would be interesting.
Like, who is that in the booth? She's scary. It's BotLady.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. I try to be as sexy as possible with this.
We're going on a sexy adventure.
Yes, exactly. We're a sexy safari. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Nicholas coming out with a nice hand, pocket sixes. And since he's the big stack, he's going to put in a little raise, see if he can bully people off of their hands. And he gets the suited ace out of there. He got a suited king out of there. a random ace, random king out, 7 deuce obviously out, and pocket sixes takes it down.
Sorry in advance to the chat. The later it gets, the worse our jokes are gonna get. So just in advance.
Yeah, this is non-alcoholic goofballing that we're doing.
Yeah, no drinking, just Rockstar. I need to stay awake tonight. Cheers, chat. Can you hear that? Probably not. It's not very loud. It's not loud enough. When you crack this thing open, though, boy, does it make a noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows you're drinking one. It's like advertising. I'm like, did they do that on purpose?
You remember those Busch beer commercials when they'd open the can and go, Busch.
Yeah, if I hear that noise, though, I'm like, ooh, I want to drink that. Who's the best player at the table? We'll find out at the end when someone wins.
Let's see. Silent M, since you're picking DJ as the best player, I'm going to assume that you're also picking him to win the tournament. So let me go ahead and get your pick down.
Who has the most votes?
I think DJ 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, he definitely has the most buy-in.
1, 2, yeah, 3, 4. Postle and DJ both have 4 selections. Who else? Nicholas, Sai. Nathan's got a few. Nathan has 1, 2, 3. Sai has 3. Bob has a couple. My pick, JT, is busted. I believed in you, JT. I thought you were going to make that amazing comeback, but it just didn't happen. DJ is in a little bit of trouble here. The good news for DJ is that that's 3 overcards for Nicholas's pair of 7. So if DJ leads out at this, I think he's probably going to win.
I mean, great board texture to bluff. And he shows it.
Silent M is picking a DJ to win and is not so much concerned about best player. Perfect. Thank you, Silent M. I'm glad to have the confirmation that is your pick to win.
No one saw that.
No, that didn't happen. Or if somebody saw it, they also saw the amazing catch.
So what is our blind level at? We're at 27 minutes at this blind level. Let's take a look. It should flash up over here. And then our jackpot hit again this week, twice in a week. It didn't hit for a year, and then it hits twice in a week.
Yeah.
What's the chance of that?
I don't know. I can't even guess anymore. All that is just crazy town. Yeah.
Which folder was that other one in?
This.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So we have King 10 right now for 1001. He's my pick. And he has my favorite hand, and he raises to 250. Now, I do prefer it suited, but I'll take it either way, you know.
Yep.
Jack 10 here for Sai. It is suited.
Yeah, and Jack 10's a nice hand. The trouble is with stack size.
Right.
Almost a third of it on
no
a speculative
play.
hand.
It's not something you're going to over raise over there with.
Yeah.
If you get called, you're probably behind. Good laydown.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have loved to. I'm sure he would have loved to have.
That one.
Gotten that.
Okay.
Been the razor in that hand. Like a whole tourist guide kind of snack. Yes.
It hit 3 times or twice? I'm so confused. It hit 3 times in a week?
The tweet that I saw.
It was confusing.
Yeah, it was a little confusing. Well, whether 2 or 3 times, it's like it's obviously hot. So get in here and get in the game and try to win your share.
Yeah. Okay, blinds are 30 and 60 with a 60K big blind ante.
All right. We've got 25 minutes left in this level.
So when you're on the big blind, you're sitting at 120K with
Yep.
in and the average stack right now is $1 million. ish.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that's like 10. Is that like 10 big blinds? We're pretty deep in this
Actually,
tournament.
I think the average stack might be around 1.5 million.
Yeah, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
But still in a range where the blinds are pretty high right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Apostle right now raises, opens. I mean, this is pretty much a min raise here to 130 with ace 10 from under the gun.
Oh, okay. So
We lost everything.
Under Iraq, the
Okay.
Russian says that it hit twice in No Limit and once in Omaha. So the Omaha is the $10,000
Oh, got it. So
jackpot.
it did hit 3 times.
Yeah. Just the Hold'em jackpot only hit twice.
All right, we're back,
but
we're
the
back.
Omaha jackpot hit once.
All right, Nicholas calls with king, queen. Nathan has ace, jack, and he is in the small blind, 100K to call.
Uh, 1001's got 8-6 in the big blind, and it's only 70K more to call. He's last to act, so
I love this hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
I
Yeah.
can't imagine he'd fold here.
Come
so
on, 1001, put the money in.
He's got $1 million in front of
You
him.
gotta put the
70K.
money. No one can
7% of your
raise
stack.
you. If you hit this hand, I mean, you know you're up against overs probably like this situation. It makes this hand even better because no one has your cards. So if this flops for you, you can really do damage with this hand.
Yep.
But he folds, and you know what? I get it. I get it. Preserving your stack is super important. But gosh, wow. I mean, I think that's a really tight fold. But yeah, post flop, how are you gonna play now? I mean, he saved himself 70K.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would have put the money in though.
I would have called as well, for sure. But in this particular case,
I've made tighter folds.
Yeah.
I've made tighter folds in the tournament than that. So I get it. I get where he's coming from. With all the action in front of him, he knows it's not good. You've got to flop like Yahtzee, but you're getting the odds to do it.
Now, Postle's putting in the continuation bet about half the size of the pot, 240K.
Oh, now Ace Jack shrinks up because it's like I get let out. Now I'm getting let out again. And what if they've got Ace Queen? What if they've got Ace King? And Ace Jack.
This is a tough situation.
King Queen goes away quick. Wow. With the ace out there, you just know one of these guys has it.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and call.
All right. He's got 2 outs, a 10 or a 6.
And now he gets the 7 for chop outs. Hey, Poker Mama. Hello, lovelies. Good to have you in the chat there, Poker Mama.
Poker Mama, hi.
Hope
Hello.
you're enjoying the Quantum Tournament tonight. Mike Postle is probably going to crush it as usual. Oh, and Postle shoves. And Nathan is just sick here.
Wow.
I mean, he's got the best hand, but
We can see that, but he can't.
how many hands is he realistically beating here? Ace 10, Ace 9, Ace 8, but is Postle going to be raising
And
with Ace 9 or
does
Ace
Postle
8 pre-flop?
show-
No, he's not
No.
going to show.
He'll
It's
yeah. That's
that,
probably
that
better.
information's
Yeah.
too
You
valuable.
gotta pay to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he had the momentum, and it's so hard to call off there with Ace Jack. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, because
Even
an
the
under the
flush
gun
draws out
raise,
there.
under the gun raise, is
Super
usually
strong.
screaming Ace King,
Yes.
Ace Queen. I mean, it's possible
minimum.
that he had kings and
Right.
an Ace Jack was good, but fire and then shove. Ugh.
Not a shove.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think a shove is kings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so if it certainly fire on the
It
flop.
looks like Ace Queen or Ace King to me.
Yeah. So I can't blame him one little bit for folding the best
So
hand there.
hard to play Ace Jack post flop.
Yep. Poker Mama, who are you picking to win? We got 1001 in seat 1. We got Postle in seat 2. JT busted in seat 3, so he's out. We got Bob in seat 4, David L in seat 5, Cy Williams in 6, DJ Hughes in 7, Nicholas in 8, and Nathan in 9. Go ahead and pick who you're expecting to win in the chat. Love to have your guess in there as well.
I mean, it's so easy on our end because we can see everyone's hand. You know, we know exactly what they should do.
Yeah.
God, it would be easy if we just played with our cards face up, wouldn't it?
Poker Mama is picking DJ. And now DJ has the most picks. Had a late rush there. The last 3 people have picked DJ to win. He's now got 5 people picking him, and she's thinking that DJ is going to beat Postle in the final heads-up battle. That's probably a good guess. I would not be a bit surprised to see those two fighting it out at the very end. Boy, that is a lot of Poker Mama emotes.
Poker Mama is going to be back in the booth really soon.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
I think next week, Poker Mama. When's your next show? Let us know in the chat so everyone can come back and tune in for that show. And I think she's going to be on more than one show. Nicholas here.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas here with Pocket Sevens.
Dave Ryan in the chat saying Nathan should have been the aggressor. It's better to bet than call off your chips. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The problem is that Mike Postle was first to act.
It was really intimidating.
Yeah,
like everything that happened.
Pre-flop raise, good sized post-flop bet, and then a shove on the turn.
Yeah,
it's hard for Nathan to pick a spot to be an aggressor there.
Yeah, the flop maybe you can raise.
Yeah, maybe, but you know. Ugh.
That's where you have to make your stand, I guess.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, sweet. So Poker Mama's got 3 shows coming up all in a row, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week. Fantastic.
So everybody, you heard it here first. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Next week, she's going to be sitting right here where I am right now. How exciting is that?
Awesome.
It'll be great to have you back. And the Thirst Lounge has been so much fun. What a fun project, Poker Mama, to be a part of.
Yeah, that's amazing, really.
Congratulations on getting that spot. It was fierce competition, and you know, you look like you're having so much fun out there. All the videos you've done so far are really inspiring. So thank you.
Yep. Very, very cool.
Pocket Five's here for DJ Hughes.
Pocket Sevens folded for Nicholas. Not a little surprised, but I think maybe Nicholas is thinking that it's a little more risky than he's wanting to. He's in great shape with his big old chip stack. So well, that's a whole lot of nothing. It's going to be whoever's more aggressive, I think.
I think that the sevens fold is just the fact of how big the blinds are relative to the stack sizes. You have to be really selective with which hands you're playing. So like he's probably like pre-flop going like, am I gonna like go all the way with this hand or not? And just decided no.
Dankchank is saying that the next 3 people folded sevens, and that was his sevens from last hand. So maybe a card reader error.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I mean, you know, with the like seriously though, it wouldn't be that weird because you how often are you ahead if there's a bunch of action in front of you with sevens? So
Houdini likes flowers is picking Postle all the way. Wants to give him 2 votes. Well, only the first vote is going to count, but I'll go ahead and I'll mark you down for 2 votes.
So the card reader was wrong on that hand. And I think that we're going to have a lot of exciting action coming up soon for you. Yeah. Don't go anywhere.
Seems likely.
All right.
Now, I wonder if Poker Mama is attempting to troll Scott Moskowitz by typing Since, SINCE, instead of SENSE.
Oh, is he into like grammar?
Well, he absolutely gets on complete monkey tilt when somebody uses the wrong there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you want to tilt Scott,
I don't know. I'm super dyslexic. You're lucky you can even understand my communication. If I'm like typing and it's all messed up, I can't spell anything right. So just like I'm probably gonna make him crazy. Like I'm just saying, it's not even on purpose. How you doing, Kingsful?
Hey,
that's JDR.
JDR, good to have you in the chat.
Maybe he'll give me a pass.
No, he will not. He will just stare at you and glower.
I hope not.
And Poker Mama, she does not give an F. Absolutely.
I can barely type. I like if you understand what I'm trying to say, you get the context, and we did it right. I did it right. You know. I can barely pronounce your names correctly, you guys. Like I'm working hard here. I get. Thank gosh for spell check though. I don't know what I'd do without spell check. All right, let's see if we can pull this up. Oh, look, who is going to be here Monday, September 30th through Saturday, October 5th. You guys put this on your calendar. Meetup games. Every night of the week, we're going to be streaming them.
Yes, that is very cool.
You need to text JD, not JDR. Yeah, text JDR too. Text JFK if you want to come join us for those. All right, JDR, give everyone your number.
All right, Nicholas, our chip leader, is going to put in raise with a suited 9-7. 1001 is a suited ace-6, but against a raise, that's not very good. You'd much rather be raising that than calling it. Bob with a suited king. He doesn't like that much.
Thank you, Kingsful.
Pocket deuces gets out of there. A suited queen. Yeah, he's DJ's in the big blind. Now he's going to go ahead and just get rid of it. Why put yourself in a problematic situation? Andrew Postle points out that Mike Postle's VPIP is the lowest right now. Very different from cash games. Yeah, he's got to protect his chips. He can't just reach into the pocket and get some more at this point. King's Full, Postle is in seat number 2 presently. You can only see his baseball cap there.
Which is apparently his favorite seat, which apparently was randomly given to him.
Yeah. That's nice. That's how you know you're running good.
Yeah. It's the start of the run good.
Drew Rep is saying that Nicholas is making the same move under the gun every time. Hey, I mean, it's a good move. You know, it seems to be working so far. Hey, Drew Rep, did we get your pick in for who's going to win this? I'm not seeing you on the list.
MP.
So, King's Full, pick and Postle.
So we said no one can pick Postle because he's the obvious choice. So pick somebody else. No, I'm kidding. Duh.
Yeah, just pick the obvious guy. Oh, this is a flop. The two biggest stacks are going at each other. DJ flops top pair. Nicholas flops top and bottom pair. And this may be nasty.
For Hughes, unless he picks up a queen, but it goes check, or I mean an 8, but it goes check.
No, well, there's chips out there.
Oh, I see a bet.
80K bet, yep. We just needed an action tracker to catch up.
Okay, so this could get dangerous here with a little action on the flop.
So Drew Rep is picking Nick.
So let's go over DJ Hughes again one time. He is in the hand here right now with the queen 8. He bought in 14 times for $120, twice for $240, and once for $900 today. He wants this. He has to get at least 7th place to break even, and if he goes out right now, he will have 8th place. So hopefully he doesn't go crazy with this queen. preserves his stack because we want to see him at least break even tonight. We're rooting for him to do that.
That's a really good turn card for him. Not only does a 5 or a 6 give him queens, 2 pair with a better kicker, but a 7 makes him a straight also. So 5, 6, 7, or 8 are the cards that DJ is looking for right now.
PDX, about freaking time you get in here. It's been almost an hour on.
Yeah.
So, getting dangerous here. Only an 8 is going to save him, and we're going to the river. It's a 4. It fills up for Nicholas. Now, Nicholas came in today with 17,000 chips. The average stack was about 120. He's only on 1 bullet for $120, and he is currently the chip leader. He ran up his stack all the way from like one of the shortest to the biggest stack today.
Yeah, great run, and great run out of cards here. I think DJ is probably going to be able to get away from this because there's not a whole lot of hands that he beats. I mean, he beats Queen 7, but he doesn't beat Queen 7, Queen 3, and Queen Deuce. He also beats a spade draw, but
he's not thinking. He's not like afraid of a 4 probably here.
And he snap calls and sees the bad news.
But he doesn't lose that much.
Yeah,
it's only 400K off his stack, which is, I think he lost the minimum. Really well played.
Yep. He avoided catastrophe there, which. That's what you got to do in a tournament. You have to avoid catastrophe.
You're right, PDX. I said around 8:30. I should have said around 10:30 because 8:30 and 10:30 are definitely 2 hours apart. But I did make a tweet like about 10, 15 minutes before we went live. So I tried. We never know exactly when it's going to go live because...
Yeah, I mean, PDX, aren't you just supposed to have the stream open all the time? And, whenever it starts, then you start watching?
Yeah, that's true. Or you could have just came down in here and you could have been watching it right there. We got lots of tables running tonight. If you guys want to see what games we have open, you can download our app, and it will show you what tables are open, what people are interested in playing, and if there are seats open. Go check that out, too. You don't even have to, do anything to look at that. And we got Magic Mike in the booth tonight in the back, producing all of the great content we have. Did DJ win any of those buy-ins? Don't think so.
I think if he had won any of the buy-ins, he wouldn't have had to buy in for 900 on day 2. But, yeah, so he really did not want to lose all his stack there because that would have gotten him stuck for the tournament. Make the final table and finish stuck.
Yeah, I think he's going to play pretty conservative until 7th. But we'll see.
And DJ's going ahead and raising on the button with Queen Jack. That's a good play. Has a pretty good chance that it'll just go ahead and take it down here. And that's what happens.
Keiran, do you want to take a break first, or should I?
No, you can. I'm good.
I'm good either way too.
I've had my energy drink. I've eaten my duck tacos, and I've had my potty break. So
okay.
I'm all set.
I haven't had a potty break, so I guess I'll take a potty break.
This would be a good time for it.
We don't really need to discuss that with the chat, though.
Well, not in too many details.
We'll call it my business.
Yeah, take care of your business.
My business. I will not be live streaming from the bathroom.
Well, you'll be live streaming, just not that live streaming.
No, Kingsful. I'm trying to stay awake. What are you talking about? I got Rockstar. Rockstar. Thank you.
Rockstar for the Rockstar.
Yeah, we both had duck tacos right before the stream started.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 orders.
Nom, nom, nom. Moscow Mules for Casey in a few days.
Ooh. I don't know if I can keep up with you. I'm a lightweight. Like, 1 drink, I'm good. 2nd drink, I need a nap. I'm a mom. Like I'm up all I'm up early in the morning. So like, it's so funny. Like my husband like doesn't want me to drink because he's like, I like spending time with you. I don't want to just like take a nap. Like the second you take a drink, you take a nap. Oh, PDX says, I had it open since 6 p.m., but it was in the background while I was watching football. I see what's up. Well, how was the football games today for everybody that watched? Did your team win? Tell us in the chat. Nudist is making duck tacos at home. Inspired.
Yeah, that's
he
pretty
is a
cool.
chef. He always posts food pics. It's like food porn.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like the safe for work kind of
Yeah.
porn.
Last hand we had a walk for 1001. Nobody seems to want any part of this hand either. Take that back. Nathan shoves all in with Queen 10. He's one of the short stacks, so he's got to pick up some chips when he can. And nudist, cooking naked, I hope you don't cook with a lot of oils because you do not want that spattering when you cook naked. That would be problematic.
I had an oil burn once. I had a fish like explode.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah, like it was too hot of oil. All right. I healed, but it was painful.
Yeah.
All right, I have to go on break.
Go, go, go.
I'm going. I don't want to leave you, but I'm coming out. JFK's like, no. All right. I'll see you guys in like 10 minutes. Keiran, don't miss me too much.
No promises.
Okay.
Postle's got a dominating hand. He's never folding out of the big blind here. It's going to be King Queen versus Queen 10. Postle's a 3-1 favorite. And Nathan has his tournament life on the line. We will see what happens. Oh, hello.
Oh, we meet again.
We meet again. Oh, yeah. Well, all the money was going to get in on that one.
Oh.
Nathan is down to 2 outs. He's got to hit a 10 that is not a club because Postle has clubs covered. Now an ace would give him a chop, so that's actually a pretty good card for him. Oh my goodness!
What about
He
a 10?
hits the 10.
What's a 10 do?
That gives him the chance to sit back down because he was up. He was walking away. He was heading to the cashier's cage to find out how much he got, and instead he is still alive.
How does he do it?
Holy Pete! You know, I think
I'm looking for Postle's folder because we have a perfect one for this.
He is absolutely in the Postle zone.
Little delayed, but it'll work. But he's not out of it.
He is not.
Postle's here doing Postle things. It is a different Postle in tournament world than
Yes.
it is in cash game world when he can just stick more money on the table at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine he takes being 2-outered very lightly.
I would imagine he is, let's say, disappointed.
Slightly, just a little. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
That's all. 999 entries in this quantum tournament.
Well,
and
we couldn't make 1,000.
I know. I just couldn't help thinking the whole time. Why couldn't Michael Longcar play?
Yeah.
Because that would have been 1,000 entries. At least, maybe 1,001. I don't know. He has fired twice at this thing before. Great final table so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah,
Although,
expression.
And you can see the pain on Postle's face right there. He's just like, if we could like put like a little thought bubble over his head, and it would just be like all like the @ symbol, pound sign, exclamation mark.
The swearing substitutes.
So he walks over to me right after this hand, and he goes, Justin, Sean is not allowed to deal on my table anymore.
Oh, you know who's in the chat?
Who's
Poker
that?
Mama.
Poker Mama Wasabi. You know what? Poker Mama is going to come join us on Wednesday. Can't wait to have you here. I wish I could get in the booth with you, but you know all the good commentators get priority, so I'm stuck with the scraps. Not kidding, you're not scraps, Keiran. You're wonderful. Look, I made Keiran sad. I'm sorry. No, Poker Mama is living the VIP island life out in the Virgin Islands. Her and Train out there representing Stones at the Thirst Lounge and having a lot of fun from all the videos I've been watching. Looks like they're having a great time. Either that or only showing us the good times and hiding the bad times. I don't know which. Either could be true.
PDX Apostle actually did not have an opportunity to play in the in any of the day ones.
Yeah, babysitter issues.
Yep, had to just buy straight into day 2 and make the final table. So and right now he's doing all right. 1.5 million, picked up that pot there.
Yes, Chris. How could you have let us down like that? Chris is over in the YouTube. He was gonna come play today. He could have been the 1,000th entry, and you know what? I guarantee you, if he had played today, he'd be sitting at this final table.
Yep, absolutely.
100%. He probably would have been out 9th, but still, final table.
It's still
Final
all
table's
right,
good.
yeah.
Take it as a win. If you think that this is like the coolest format of tournament ever and you want to play the next one, we do have another one coming up November 4th to the 10th.
We have the Fall Poker Series, 100,000 guaranteed. That is going to be very exciting. You can meet up with lots of special guests.
Super
these
excited
meetup
about
games.
the Trooper. First time appearance at Stones. I've been trying to convince him to come here for a couple years, and Jamin actually gave me the introduction. So
Oh, cool!
Thank you, Jamin.
And Jamin's certainly been a regular here. We always love to see him in the booth and at the table. And
we also have something going on in the game here. Mm-hmm. 6s have shoved into 10s. Oh my!
Ooh, that is probably not going to work out real well for Sai.
Yeah, and if you are new to poker or learning the game, I don't recommend going all in with 6s when your opponent has 10s. It's probably in the long run not a profitable play for you. Here's Justin spewing some poker knowledge. In the
Usually
Twitch
the
streets.
best. Although it may work this time because 10's folded.
What? Okay, well I take it back. Shove your 6s.
Yes. He is getting, looks like, one caller, Nathan with 3s. See, this is a much better play.
Much better.
To shove the 6s against pocket 3s.
I look like David called there, but
Oh, no,
David
so the
let his
10's
hand go.
called. All right, so a little...
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
little bit of a card reader error.
So just ignore the graphics. The 10s did call, as they should. And now we have a face-off, and you can see from the percentages there that 3s are in really... I'm sorry.
6s.
Pretend that the percentages are reversed. It's about 20-80. And you can see the percentages are not exactly 20-80 because here on the stream, we know some cards that are already folded, and that kind of changes the percentages a little bit. So pre-flop, yeah, an underpair versus an overpair, approximately 20%, 80%. And it's looking much worse now when we have a turn card. I think it's like 5%.
Yeah.
Well, there we have the proper stats up now. So 6% you can see for the 6s.
Yeah. Both of his 6s are live.
Can he get it there? No, that is not a 6. Now, he could take one of those 9s and flip them upside down.
Yeah, I've seen that work.
Yeah.
Not here, but
somewhere else.
Other places.
Of course, never, not here. We are above board.
All right, and so Sai comes in 8th. Good game, Sai. And let's see, how many people picked Sai to win? 1, 2, 3. 3 people picked Sai to win, and good game. Good job making the final table. And the most important thing is that this means DJ is breaking even today.
Yes. DJ is breaking even on his 17 buy-ins. Go, DJ, go. Now, DJ also took first place, not chip leader at the chop, but played down to first place in our Spring Classic main event final table. So if you want to check that out and see how DJ plays, you can go not too far back in the archive. But if I recall correctly, pretty awesome commentary duo on that one of Mr. Chris Moneymaker and Jeff Boski.
What?
So it was a fun stream and a fun final table, and DJ took it down.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've already spoiled the ending. But,
Well, yeah, I think people that'll be interesting. You know, you're probably not going to go back in time to just see some random stream. There's got to be something interesting about it.
And I think a Chris Moneymaker Jeff Boski combo commentary is pretty interesting.
Yes, please. Yeah, well, DJ made a really nice play earlier when I believe Nicholas. They both flopped top pair, but Nicholas had hit a pair of fours to go along with his top pair of queens. DJ had queen 8, and then the river turned to 4, so DJ could have lost a whole lot of chips, maybe even busted in 8th place, and he restrained himself from losing a massive pot. So he really played well there, and it wound up working out for him, and he's moved up to 7th, and who knows where he goes from there.
I would say that DJ is a very savvy poker player. I would put his reads on a near Mike Postle level. But then someone in the chat would pipe back and say, but Justin, he bought in 17 times.
Somebody has already popped that in the chat.
Yeah, so I mean, take it for what you will. He makes a lot of final tables, but he's not afraid to fire the bullets he needs to get there.
Yeah.
You know, so the man's fearless, and I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that with the way he plays, he's looking to accumulate a large stack.
Oh, for sure.
He does not want to limp in to day 2. He wants to go in as a chip leader or buy in again.
He's
and
from
try
the
it
Ricky
again.
Bobby school. If you
Yeah.
wait first, you're last. Yeah. Shake and bake.
Yep.
So 7 players remaining here at this final table. We are playing for a grand prize of $24,000. And we're just going to play tonight until we have a winner. If that means we're here till 6 in the morning, then we're here till 6 in the morning. It is what it is. This is the Quantum final table. If you love it, if you want to be a part of the next one, mark your calendars. November 4th to 10th, we're doing the exact same thing again.
Nice.
Come be a part of it. Come play at Stones. If you haven't been here before, it's worth the trip. Come check us out. You'll fall in love with us.
Yep, just a quick jaunt down I-80. If you don't live near I-80, you just have to drive to I-80. And then depending on if you're in California, it may be east or west. If you're not in California, then get on 80 and drive west.
Also, planes are much quicker.
Well,
than
that's
driving,
true, yes.
For most people.
Yeah. Looks like Pocket Kings raises and takes it. A little disappointing for Kings. I'm sure would like some action,
I
but
like this aggression frequency stat. Now, do you think that includes any aggressive action? So putting the initial bet into a pot on a street, also raising.
I think just raising. I think it's does not
opening
include
the
calling.
action.
No, I think if
not
you're just
calling, but like say
pre-flop
you're on
raise.
the flop and you stick in the first bet. Is that also count
Yeah,
towards
I
aggression
believe so.
frequency? It
I
seems
believe
like
so.
it would, right?
Yep. And I think that one of the reasons why you're seeing Nicholas with such a high frequency on that is because he's the chip leader. And if you're the chip leader and you're not taking a more aggressive line, then you're probably not going to be the chip leader for too long.
That makes a lot of
You've got to
sense.
bully those smaller stacks.
DJ with Queen 8 again. This was the hand previously that he was able to get away with. Now he
Yeah.
picks up Queen 8 again, and he's not scared.
Nope.
He's raising right out of the gate. 215K to go.
I think he might have been in the blind on the last one, and Nicholas might have been in the big blind. But it looks like we are getting a little bit of action here. DJ is probably not thrilled with that. Now, Nicholas looks like he's got the same as wood-fired pizza mystery hand.
Yes.
Don't know what it is yet. Oh, Nicholas has Queen Jack hearts. So it's a kind of similar situation to the last time. Let's see. And then Nathan folded. Well, it said folded Queen 6, but one of those is the Queen of Hearts. So there's definitely a card reader error someplace.
Oh boy.
And 1001 looks like he's got Queen 10. I don't think he's too interested.
Does that mean time to buy all new gear?
Nobody hits anything, so chances are the more aggressive player is going to take this down. That's usually DJ.
And you are right. DJ is going to go ahead and lead out, and why the hell not?
Yep.
He puts 370K into a 1 million pot, about a little over a third of the pot. And it's hard to imagine a scenario where Nicholas calls here unless he just thinks DJ is full of BS. He does have, you know, running straight and flush possibilities, but do you really want to be drawing for runners on the flop? Don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's the right bet by DJ. You can get, you know, most aces, most lonely kings to fold. You can get better queens to fold. That's a solid bet by DJ and the correct fold by Nicholas. You've completely missed. You've got nothing but backdoor draws, and even if you hit a pair, who knows if it's any good? So he took a chance to see the flop. It didn't work out, and so he said, no, I'll stick around with my 4.7 million chips, twice as much as anybody else on the table. So I'm cool. I'll pick another spot.
He's living that plaque life.
King's Full says he's in pajamas, but they're sexy. So if BotLady and I get tired of commentating, he'll come in and give us a break. So
who's in pajamas?
King's Full, JDR.
I don't think you can be your own judge of if your pajamas are sexy. I think someone else. It's like you can't give yourself a nickname. Someone has to nickname you. I think the same rules apply to the sexiness of pajamas.
So I think we need a pick. Is what JFK is saying. And then we can determine if it's sexy or not.
I'm scared to say if I'm saying that or not, because I don't know how this is going to go. I might be in a direction I don't particularly like. So.
Pocket queens, raise and take it. Simple hand. Everybody.
Oh God.
I'm not reading that. Y'all can read that in the chat if you want, but I'm not going to read it.
We got to unmod him to ban him, though. That's the problem.
Nudist has his preference for the best pajamas. Can anybody guess what they are?
Birthday suit?
That's the one.
Was that Nudist the one that was doing the nude poker game?
Yes, and there's you got a pretty good turnout for it. Was it a couple hundred people or something? I don't know.
They start nude, right? It's not like strip poker.
No. It's not strip poker. It's not anti-strip poker. It's just poker.
It's one poker game where you're guaranteed not to lose your shirt. I got dad jokes for days. Just you wait.
Postle with a 6-3 in the small blind. That's worth a call. See if he can. And there's a raise all in. Yep, good raise.
Now, see if this was a cash game, Postle would call.
Yeah.
And he would flop nothing and go runner, nut hand, and scoop.
Yes. But since it's not a cash game, he doesn't have the same run good.
No.
And right now he's in the middle of the pack. 1.3 million in chips. There's a couple people that are just right next to him in terms of chip count, so he doesn't have the option of bullying people.
Now you had people pick their potential winners. How many picked Postle?
Quite a few. It wound up being, I think, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
6 people picked Postle, which is definitely a good pick.
And how many people picked DJ? More than 6?
5.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, so they're neck and neck.
DJ was in the lead, and then 2 people picked Postle late.
So I was thinking it might be fun to see a pick for final 2. Mine would be DJ and Postle.
I mean, honestly, that's probably what most people's pick. That was Poker Mama's pick.
Yeah.
She picked DJ to take out Postle in the
There's a lot
in
of
the
great
final.
players at the table. It really could go any which way.
And 1001 is shoving out of the small blind.
Special delivery with King 5.
Or actually, not in the small blind, in the cutoff, yeah.
Now, I want to talk briefly about something that happened a little while ago. John, that was playing in seat 3, he took a big hit, and the next hand he was 1 away from taking the big blind, and he shoved with 8-4.
Yep.
And I saw some people in the chat where, and you guys might have talked about this.
A little bit.
They're like, why would he do that? He had 8-4. Why not wait for the blind? Well, he only had 40,000 left. The blind was going to be 50 and 50, and the ante goes in first in the big blind ante format. So had he waited one more hand, even with pocket aces, he could only win his ante back. So in that spot, you don't even look at your cards.
Yep.
You're under the gun. You just stick it in short, because then you can win all of the ante, and you can still get paid on anyone that puts money in behind your bet.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. We saw that he was just so short stacked, and he was under the gun. Next time big blind comes around, you got the big blind ante, so he's destroyed.
Yes.
if he folds there. So
Even winning is not great in that spot, so you have to stick it in with any 2 cards in the cutoff.
Yep.
And that is the one. I think that's the one major point in the big blind ante format that has changed strategy in tournament poker. Pretty much everything else is pretty close to the same strategy wise, but that you can't just fold if you're short and wait to go in on your big blind, because your ante's going to get paid first.
Yep.
DJ, by the way, this is where his aggression is paid off. Is probably going to get paid off quite a bit. Taking hands like Queen 8 and raising. He picks up a hand like Kings. Didn't happen here, but he is more likely to get called.
And he flipped over his cards there, showing, "Hey, see, I've got the kings."
I'm
you know?
actually kind of shocked he shows here.
I guess
Do you want to
every
only
once in a while.
advertise good hands? Do you want to advertise bad hands? Like, I mean, there's pluses and minuses to both, right?
You know, maybe it was partly because Postle had raised, and he put in that and DJ put in that re-raise, and so that may have been specifically for Postle's benefit. Say, hey, you know, if you raise me, I'm gonna come back at you, and I'm gonna have it.
But I'm only going to do it with Kings.
Yeah. So, you know, when I do it with 7 deuce, you should probably fold.
Right. Personally, I would not want to give Postle any extra
information. Yeah.
Like, I want him guessing. Did he have it? Is he making a move? I don't want him to know, because he is so good already at picking up things in the game. Like, I'm not telling him anything.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a pretty good size raise there from 1001.
And if he's going to do it with King 5, of course he's going to do it with Ace-6 suited.
Yep.
And Postle quickly letting Ace-Jack go.
I think 1001 probably has an image of being a pretty tight player. And so Postle's got all those people still to act behind him. So, you know, why put himself in a situation where he calls that and then somebody shoves behind him? Speaking of which, DJ coming in with Ace Queen, and Postle's fold of Ace Jack is looking really, really smart right now.
Yeah, no doubt, huh?
So DJ's gonna figure it out here. Is he folding? He is. Nicholas in the big blind. 300K to call. He's got the chips for it, but, you know, with the stack sizes, the next bet is going to be all in, so he's realistically calling about a million in total. And so he just decides to go ahead and lay it down correctly.
Well, out of almost 1,000 players, these guys here at the final table, they didn't get here by sheer luck alone. They
Yeah.
had to make some good decisions along the way. They had to have it hold up.
Yep. And look at this, 3 through 6, 1.3 million to 1.1 million. There are a lot of medium stacks at this table, and this is the perfect time for Nicholas to really start getting a little bit more aggressive and forcing people to make decisions for their whole stack by putting in, you know, just a medium-sized raise from 80K to even this like 180K, 200K. That's going to force a lot of people to get out of there. Apostle's got ace-9 off suit. He's putting in that raise to 180K. See if he gets any action or not. Always better to be the raiser than the
I
caller.
was just going to say that.
Nathan does not want to call here, and he does not.
Oh, it's an easy game.
Hi.
Hello.
Would you like a break?
Yeah, I'm good for now. Maybe a little later.
I won't be here later, so if you want one.
Nah,
All right.
I'll just leave her alone in the booth.
Like
Oh, well, then I will do
Well,
that.
you know what? We have we'll do a little teaser tonight because we have all night tomorrow night too. Let me
Okay.
give you your seat back over
All
here.
right. You don't mind, right? All right.
What's up? Welcome back,
I
BotLady.
get what he's saying. Like, I didn't want to leave either, you know.
No, it's all good. I have been here since 8 a.m. this morning.
goodness.
So I was thinking about just watching the rest of the stream from home. I've got my A team here running the show. And so I can come back and be nice and fresh for our PLO stream tomorrow, which I'm
That's
looking
right.
forward to.
I'll be here for that, too.
That'll be a good time.
Yeah. I love those Omaha games. I'm learning so much by watching the stream.
It's going to be a little tough for me to be in here commenting on it because I actually enjoy playing the low limit PLO. It's a lot of fun. I've played on a couple of the streams and always had a really good time. It's a great way to learn a fun game that typically cost a fortune to play. But at the 1-2 limit, you know,
Right.
even if you run bad, it's not as painful.
Is that and it's a pot limit, so you're not, you know.
You would think that pot
Yeah.
limit would like cap the betting, but for some reason, like pot limit, like it seems bigger than no limit a lot of the time. Because
Yeah, it
people
gets
don't
crazy.
people don't size their bets; they just say pot.
Yeah.
And so it grows and grows and grows.
Yeah, totally. You put the max pressure.
So let's catch up with the action here. We've had some really fun and interesting hands.
I missed how Sai went out. When I was.
It was he shoved pocket sixes and ended up getting called by tens.
Okay.
Yeah, which not optimal strategy.
It happens.
Obviously, we're teasing him, but he doesn't know his opponent has tens. He's short stacked. He's trying to take a stand, but just so happened his opponent woke up with tens, and that was that.
That makes sense. So we have 7 remaining.
Nicholas is taking king, queen, and raised to 185K, and it's going to be him and Postle facing off heads up, and that is a Postle flop. There's Postle doing Postle things, and let's see what he's going to try and do to capitalize on this situation. And there's a bet. Looks like about 205,000. Probably not something Nicholas can call. However, he caps his cards like he's thinking about doing something. A call or a raise, possibly.
He has 2 overs.
He's 2 overs, yeah. And the turn card could be beautiful.
And he has a lot of
Who
chips in
knows?
front of him. Like, he's got
That is
calling
true.
chips.
He does have chase you down chips, so I don't know. We'll see what Nicholas does here. And he does let it go. I think it's a great fold. And that's the reason why he has a lot of chips. He knows when to hold them,
Yeah.
and he knows when to fold them.
Yeah, even that board, he's going, what is you got, Postle? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And he knows. I think he knows that Postle is capable of betting at anything.
Right. He could have a set. He could have a pair. He could have 0. And do you really want to go there?
Yeah. Hey, check this out. There's 16 minutes left in this level.
Yeah.
And then the tournament players are going to be on a 10-minute break. So I don't know what we're going to do in here without a poker game for 10 minutes. Can you think of anything we could do?
I could do yoga.
Okay, so we're going to have some BotLady yoga on the break. So do not go anywhere.
That's what I do on my breaks. I stretch.
There's going to be some up dog and some sideways goose twisting. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now.
No, a lot of them are named after animals, so you aren't too far off.
Well, I think up dog actually is something, or downward dog. Downward dog. I've done yoga before.
You got it. You got it.
Had to get this one girl to go out with me. Whew, it was tough.
You're trying to look cool and not fart.
It's hard to look cool doing yoga. I did learn that. Yeah, but anyways, so the Twitch chat already caught on to what's going on here. They're right. It's not going to be yoga. I think marbles is loaded. So if you want to tap that vein and get your marble fix on, right there, we got the marbles loaded and ready to go. So you can put !play. I apologize to you wonderful YouTube viewers. It is a Twitch thing only. But the good news is you can go make a Twitch account real quick. Check us out, stoneslivepoker.net. Type that in, take you straight to our Twitch page, make your free account, and then just put !play in the chat, and you will be a part of our marble race. It will be a ton of fun. We're getting a flex from a player at the table. He's having a good time. He's still in, so we're not going to bring him in. No spoilers. If you're watching us tonight, lurking in the chat, chatting, whatever you're doing, and you haven't done it yet, please take a moment, like, subscribe, follow. We keep it free and fun for you. We never ask for anything from you except love and a follow. And it goes a long ways to showing that you support the stream and you want us around, and it lets management know that they should keep investing in us and keep this thing going. So help us out. Give us a little love. Like, subscribe, follow. Follow us on all the socials as well. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we post a lot of fun content on there. We keep it current. And notifications. Set your notifications too.
Yeah, we care.
Yeah.
We want you guys to have a good time.
There we go. Just Luck is now following on Twitch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got a matchup here shaping up with DJ Hughes raising the pot. King Jack to 230K. Digging the purple wig, by the way.
Oh, thanks. You know, we got the new picture up. I gotta deliver as promised.
Yes, I agree.
We might change it up. We might do some more different colors at JFK. How do you feel about that?
I like it, and you know, Keiran's got the travel jacket, which is great. I think everyone's got their thing, and then someone asked me like, Justin, why don't you have your thing? And I'm like, what do you? The suit? What do you? I'm in a suit every time.
You
like,
are the thing.
That's my thing.
You are.
Oh, stop. I got a suit.
You're the boss.
I got a suit.
You don't need a thing.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, you're in charge, man. Oh man. Well, so you cannot sub. That's how we can get away with. It's not getting away with anything, but that's how we stream in YouTube and Twitch at the same time. If you are an affiliate with Twitch, you have to wait 24 hours to put your content on YouTube. So we are not anything.
That's the truth.
Yeah, we're just free. Free.
We said we want to show love to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So all you got to do is show a little love back.
So did we go over the?
Yeah, we've talked about it a bit. Yeah. Keiran and I mentioned a few things, but we can talk about it some more as the night goes on. I have a feeling this thing is going to go on for a little while.
I'm ready. I brought.
Oh, so you got a rock star. Okay.
And we also
good.
have Red Bulls here, so if I run out, we can just keep bringing them in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just like don't overdo it. You're gonna sleep at some point. No, or not. Okay, or not.
We'll see. We'll see how late these players want to stay.
She's a mom, so she probably doesn't sleep much, right? The kids keep you up all night.
Well, not all night, but early in the morning.
Early morning.
I take a nap before work just so to be fresh for you guys.
That's cool.
Reset the brain and.
I wish I could nap. I can't fall asleep. And when I fall asleep, I'm falling asleep for like an 8-hour block. You know,
pre-kids, like no.
Yeah.
But post-kids, I literally fall asleep.
Because now you're like, get it when I can get it.
You're just exhausted.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this action. 40K to call. And Bob. Oh, it's a good day to be Bob. He wakes up with pocket queens.
Will there be Hollywood?
It looks like a little bit of Hollywood. I mean, I wasn't going to call him out, but
I don't mind it, really, honestly. This situation is the time to do it.
Well, you're playing for 24K. You know what? Hollywood, and it is an all-in, 770K.
He didn't do it for very long, 15 seconds.
No, I think it's reasonable. Yeah. It's perfectly reasonable.
You don't want to give away how strong your hand is when you're like instantly like,
yeah.
woohoo!
And look at DJ really wants to call. He's like, I've got an ace. It's suited, but you went all in. Why'd you do that?
Smart fold.
Yes. And Postle also going to give up the ghost here.
With Jack. I mean, you really want to see a flop with Jack 9 suited. But
of course, yeah.
You're not going to get there with the all-in.
And especially Postle's calling behind, right? And honestly, it might have been I mean, we're only speculating now, but it might have been a good thing for Postle that raise happens, because he's got Jack 9 of hearts going against Ace 5 of hearts. What if hearts comes? Now Postle's out of the tournament. So, so maybe Bob saves Postle there.
I think so.
And that's just part of Postle's infinite run good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when he's bad, he's good.
He even got his favorite seat tonight, I think.
He actually, it's funny, when he drew that, he did make a little celebration about it, yeah. He was like, oh, seat 2. I'm running so good.
Yeah, it's the start of his run good was getting the seat 2.
Postle holds the current record in the Quantum for 5 bags in one of our day ones. He played 7 day ones, and he bagged 5 of them. Now, the 5 he bagged were the 120 flights with the 10%ers, the tough ones. He played 2 of the 240 flights, and he couldn't bag those. So 5 bags is the record. Now, this time he had some scheduling conflicts. He could not play the day ones. So he just showed up today and bought into day 2, $900 for 100,000 chips, and here he is, final table.
Incredible player, you guys.
Yep.
Take notes. We're writing a book. There's so many notes. There's a book.
He has a book already.
Yeah.
He's already written a book. There it is. It's The Power of Postle Thinking. You can pick it up in the Amazon bookstore. It's also on Audible too, if you just want to listen to it in your car on your commute to work. Check it out. It's got a lot of great things. My favorite chapter, number 67, How to Hit the Flop. One of my, and I'm working on my game.
Me too.
Trying to perfect it.
I need those lessons. Can I just flop quads, please? So these Press Your Luck tournaments sound incredible.
Oh, I think they're such a cool idea, and I hope that other people think that they're a really cool idea too. There they are. So really simple. $50 buy-in, 1 in 10 satellites, but instead of having like a bubble where, like, say I have 100 players who played a 10, you're hand for hand, you got that long dragged out thing, the big stacks aren't playing. We just eliminated all of that. You get 8,000 chips, you build it up to 80,000, and you just cash it out and get a voucher. Now the cool thing about these is, let's say you build it up to 100,000. Now you can decide, I want to keep the 100,000, have a big stack, push my opponents around, or I can cash out the 80,000, lock up a voucher, and play my remaining 20,000, maybe run it up to 80,000 again, and get another main event voucher.
It sounds like a stock investor invented this. Like,
maybe one did. But I think they're going to be cool. You know, I have had some formats in the past that I thought were going to be cool and the players are going to go crazy over, and they didn't, and that's fine. But we're always going to try new things, and you know,
$50?
For $50, if people think they're awesome
That's
and
so
they
affordable.
love them, then you know, you might see more of them. So trying a new format should be fun.
Yeah,
Come check it out.
I love that the buy-in is so accessible.
Yeah, and you know, that's one thing that we try to do here at Stones is keep it fun, keep it so it's not like going to break the bankroll. You know, come play a great tournament. Anyone, just about anyone can play.
Even a new player, if you don't know what you're doing, you can come in and ask for help, and we will literally show you.
Yeah, we'll just turn on the stream and just say, see the guy in seat 2? Just do what he does, and you'll be fine.
Is a tournament clock? How much time is left in this round?
In the level, and we're going to break at the end of that countdown, and at the break, we're doing this crazy marble thing that, I don't know, people seem to love, so we keep doing it.
You know, there's zero skill involved, which I think is part of the appeal.
That's not true. That is not true. Okay. We're going to have a conversation about this tomorrow. We will expand more tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow where I school BotLady on the skill involved in marble racing.
I cannot wait.
There are several techniques that I use.
Okay.
There we go. And you see, you already know some of the skill.
It's just positive thinking, right?
Well, and lube. Positive thinking and lots of lube.
JFK, I don't think you're subbed to me yet.
I'm not?
I don't think so.
Unbelievable. I will handle that before tomorrow's show.
Oh, sounds good. Oh my gosh, you guys. So if we get to 100 subs in August, I'm going to be doing an Elvira Twitch Sings stream.
Oh, we'll get you to 100 for sure.
Oh my goodness, you guys. If you didn't know, I stream on Tuesday and Friday, not conflicting with Stone streams ever.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, on purpose.
Did you have to change your schedule around when you joined us?
I did, happily, because I don't want to compete with you, and I want to be able to talk about it on stream so I can promote myself and, you know, not compete with
We
your
could
stream.
also, like, go pre-stream or post-stream and do raids, too. Just a thought.
If I didn't have kids, probably.
Oh, okay. So it's like specific times you have to. Do your kids
Yeah.
ever like wander into your stream?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Not usually. I have an upstairs office and all their bedrooms are downstairs,
Oh,
so
okay.
they have to get by 2 baby gates and like all the stairs.
But they do sometimes.
My daughter does come upstairs occasionally. Yeah.
Let's say they're like little Houdinis.
No, she gets invited upstairs,
Oh,
but
okay,
she knows
gotcha.
what mommy does. Like she watches me play poker, and I'm teaching her slowly, like what the hands mean, and like she's pretty good at crazy eights. So
Do they have any interest in like maybe growing up and doing some streaming games and stuff like that? Do they like this is really cool?
she's like 6, so
well, maybe.
she thinks it's cool.
Yeah,
She
for
tells
sure.
everyone I wear wigs. Like
Nice.
everyone we meet, she's like, my mommy wears wigs.
The wigs is the exciting part. Speaking of exciting, by the way, Postle has raised 185K with pocket threes, and David wakes up behind with pocket tens. Oh no,
Oh my gosh.
that's a special delivery, all in 905K.
Apostle's got a snap fold.
I was gonna say it's hard to imagine a world where Apostle calls in a tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe in a cash game he does. I don't know. I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I don't know. It's hard to
Maybe.
say. Maybe. But
Threes-
yeah, the one thing Keiran and I were briefly talking about is it's a very different Apostle when he can't reach into his pocket and put more chips on the table.
For
right?
everyone too, it's the pressure, preserving that stack.
Yeah, this is it. This is
Yeah.
all you get.
I love that aspect of final tables.
Yeah, tournament poker is my favorite kind of poker. Nicholas, thinking long and hard about this. I mean, he has a 4.1 million stack, so it would be a little under a quarter of his
He
stack
can't.
with suited paint.
He can't. He
Yeah.
can't because
Maybe if he was last to act.
he's behind to any
Oh.
ace. He can't.
I don't know.
He's behind to any ace, and the action dictates in front of him an open and and an all in that he can't. He can't.
I don't know. This doesn't look like a Hollywood. This looks like some serious thought going into sticking in a call here.
I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Watching in the chat, do you think Nick can call here? He's counting his stack up. He's like, what would I have
He
left
does
if I
have calling
lose?
chips.
And the guys behind him can't make him put in much more. He's looking at seat 9 and he's saying, well, he only has like 800, maybe 900K there,
Yeah.
and Postle has 1.2 million, so he can only make him put in an additional
Yeah.
300,000. Maybe this is worth sticking it in, knowing you can see the entire board. It would be a big hand if he won.
He's just so behind so many hands that are doing this.
But like an ace king and ace
Yes,
queen would be
yes.
devastating. Any pocket pair that's in the top. Well, I mean, tens are out there, but like aces, kings, queens is gross. Jacks are lower. You're like, okay, I'm flipping a coin.
The problem isn't the all in. The problem is that it's like the action dictates that these hands are going to be
Well,
maybe
whoever
stronger.
said
Oh
he
my
can't
God.
call, he called.
Wow.
So wow is
Wow.
right. And there's a little gamble there, and now these guys behind have to have something major to
He's
come
going to be
along.
so happy when he sees what he's up against.
Now this
like-
lets Postle fold easily.
Of course.
Easily. So this is a showdown. Pocket tens versus
He's
king
got to
queen.
be so happy he's not looking at ace king or ace queen here to be up against tens. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still
It's
42%. It's still behind, but if he does lose his hand, he still has 3.2 million in front of him. So that's what he was looking at.
Yes. And I think this is the situation he was looking for, and now it's just up to the cards. Does king queen get lucky and win a coin flip, or do tens hold?
They're rooting for a 3.
Or a 2 now. A 3 or a 2. I'm sure we'll see one of them. Why wouldn't we?
Another ace.
Another ace. Look at David, just stoic. No river, he says.
I mean, he's so far ahead. You want to close your eyes.
And there it is. 6 on the river will lock it up. Aces and tens, 2 pair. David gets a much needed double up, and that put him back in the middle of the pack now. Gatsby is chiming up in over in the YouTube chat, says it's a bad call.
I didn't like it either. Like
I don't know.
I didn't like it.
I would say marginal. I don't know if it's necessarily bad.
I don't think it's bad. I just think there's so many hands you could be behind. Even if you're flipping, like, is that what you want to be doing? Like,
right. No, I get what you guys are saying. I'm not necessarily arguing with you. Like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I do need to point out one thing, one obvious thing.
Yeah.
And that's that we're sitting here with you. We're looking at the cards. We have all the information. These guys are sitting here at the table with incomplete information. Maybe they're seeing something that we're not seeing, and they had a feeling, or they went with their instinct. I mean, we don't know. But for whatever reason, he decided that was a good spot to play.
It's a great hand.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from the king.
Suited
queen.
paint. Suited paint. I like suited paint. It looks like our clock might have been like 30, 40 seconds off. The players are going to break, which means we are going to marbles.
Oh, how exciting.
Let's get those marbles up there. Now, this is Keiran's login, so I'm going to get in on my phone. And I want to get in there and play as well. So let me get logged in real quick.
So the chat's going off on this. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. So that tells you, you know, everybody's got their own opinion. And I don't know if I would say like it's bad. You know, it is a range of things, right? Like, you just never know.
Well, like I said, with us sitting in here
Yeah,
and we can see the cards, we know, God, it's a really bad call. Why did he do that?
But the king comes on the flop, then you're
and
going to
he
say
looks
that?
like a genius, right?
You're gonna say
He's
it,
like,
yeah.
oh, how do you know? He's amazing.
Right.
So if you're in the Twitch chat, !play, join us in the marble race. Come be a part of the fun that is marbles on stream. And let's do some racing.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock, everybody. If you're still in the chat with us, say hi. Say hi.
Now, if you guys want to know some ways to make your marble go faster, during the last 10 seconds of the countdown, hold the power button on your computer for like 5 seconds, and your marble will turn into a fireball and will go flying down the track. That's the first tip I will give you guys.
So this is why JFK started a Twitch stream, because he's a professional troll and he needed a platform and people
That's
to
it.
troll.
That was the entire idea.
So
Whoa, look at that. Some of these didn't even do the little plinko piece of the course. They just drop straight down. Oh, MB Crouton says, I'm on my phone. You can't trick me. There is something you can do on your phone, and that is to hold the home key and the down volume switch and repeatedly press them. Uh-oh. BotLady just grabbed a bomb. I might be in trouble.
a bomb.
Oh, I thought you grabbed the bomb. We do have a bomb. She grabbed a mince, though.
I grabbed the mints.
I just, for some reason, I thought she was going to throw a bomb at me.
I'm gonna throw the mints at you.
Oh, is that a hint? I think I just got hinted at. All right, I'll use them.
They're to share, you know. You know what he brought? No, I'm not gonna tell you. I can't. I have to keep it a secret.
What, my brownies?
Okay, yes, they were so good, you guys.
They were really good,
Oh my
and no
God.
one would eat them. They're like, I'm not eating sugar.
They're lost.
Oh, do those have gluten in them?
Oh my God.
Really?
YOLO.
They're chocolate truffle brownies.
They're amazing.
Just eat one.
And your boss made it. Like, what's wrong with you?
All right, this is a very interesting course. Long single stretches, not a lot of obstacles so far, and Shane was in the lead for a second. Now, the lead keeps switching up, but it looks to me like Squand 4. Oh, that's why there's 2 different rails to come in on.
Mm-hmm. And Nudist in the lead here.
Wow, okay, and I think that's our ghost ball, right?
Oh.
Colt Camp.
Yeah, that's a ghost ball.
And Dan J. Can 9 takes down the practice course. Congratulations, Dan J. Can 9.
Squand in second. Sandy Joy, Burn MD, Doc Bon, Freight Forward, Tiger Flip, Kingsful, Anaris, and Tag Santo. Thank you
Wow,
for
this
playing.
is like, even once you finish in this one, people are like still kind of popping out. I wonder if you still get credit for a win. Now that you guys understand what marbles is, and we've completed a practice course, it's more fun when you can win something.
Oh my God, are you really doing this again?
Yeah, let's do it.
What?
Let's give away Scotty
Are
Wynn
you kidding?
bobblehead. No, I'm
No.
just kidding.
No,
We're not going
you
to do the
can't.
Scotty Wynn
You
bobblehead.
can't.
Let's do another race, and we have these really amazing Stones Gambling Hall, Stones Live limited edition card protectors, and I
Can I
tried
buy
to.
one?
They're not for sale.
Oh, no.
You have to win a tournament,
Oh, my
but we've
God.
given a few away on the stream to marble race winners. Now, we tried to give one away last night, and this jerk commentator, Scott the Hop Grenade, he won.
I was jealous.
What a jerk. How could he win and not let our viewers? I'm just kidding.
I want one, so I want to win
Scott's
tonight.
amazing, by the way. I'm totally trolling Scott. But Scott is now the owner of one of those when it could have been one of you. So we're going to give you guys another chance to win one. Free shipping to the US only. All you have to do to enter, go into the Twitch chat, put !play, and be first place in this race. We will ship it to you anywhere in the US for free. If you're outside of the US and you would like to arrange to pay for the shipping, you can do that as well. So anyone can win. And good luck to everyone. By the way, employees are eligible, so hopefully we don't have a repeat of...
I really want to win one, you
all
guys.
right,
So
all right. Well,
I'm
if
sorry.
BotLady wins one, and then I don't know what to tell you guys. Rigged.
Sorry.
All right, good luck, everyone. This race and this race only for a giveaway tonight. The limited edition Stones Live card protector, and they are awesome. You will love it.
We're actually racing for a prize, you guys. So keep your eye on the ball this time.
I like that. Eyeball.
Yeah.
I keep eye on the ball. Eyeball.
Eyeball it.
Eyeball it. All right, good luck, everyone. And they're off on the little Asian house roof. Everyone going a different way. Oh, and they go into the gutters. This is a cool course. Who designed this one?
Yeah, this is the dojo too. So look inside.
like
There's a
it.
ball on a pillow. Look at that.
What?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So it's season, I think, 11 of Marbles, and they just came out with like 5 or 10 new tracks.
Yeah, I know they're always like updating. The guy that does this has gotten really...
Pixel
look
by
at-
Pixel
It's
is his
pixel,
name.
pixel by Pixel, that's right.
And he has a whole team up in Canada. They produce the game, and they're always innovating.
Now, I will tell you this, because I'm very good at marbles, and I'm probably going to win the race. If I do win the race, we'll give the prize to second place.
Oh.
All right, deal?
Okay.
All right. Tiger Flip way out in front, man. He really wants that card protector bad, doesn't he? Look at him go. He's like, no, I can't even play around this time. Oh no.
So if you
Oh.
if you do hit the goal and bounce out, it counts.
Huh?
If you hit the goal.
Oh, okay, so when you go in and bounce out, and as long as it registers you up
Exactly.
here,
Yep.
that is enough for me to declare you the winner of the marble race.
Linda says, "Welcome home to JFK."
Oh, thank you. Good to be home. I was out in Vegas working for 6 weeks, and then I was in Australia for a couple weeks. And I have to tell you, I was one day left before coming home from Australia, and I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be back at Stones. I missed my Stones fam.
How was your trip to Australia?
It was amazing. Australia is awesome. It's really a lot like here. Just everything's upside down, and the toilets flush the other way.
And bugs everywhere, like animals.
It was winter, so it wasn't a lot
not
of
bad,
bugs,
not
but
bad.
it was nice. The hotel I stayed at, they catered to Americans. They had a device in the
that's cool.
toilet that made it flush the proper way so that you didn't get
What?
homesick. Yeah. So, because you're on the other side of the equator, so the toilets go
Oh.
counterclockwise, but they had a device that would start counterclockwise and then it would shift the water back so that it would flush regular.
IB Thunder winner.
All right, IB Thunder, take a moment and jump in the Twitch chat. I'm going to stick my email address in there. Congratulations. Just send me your mailing address, and I will get one of these in the mail to you tomorrow.
Lucky winner.
Congratulations, and enjoy your card protector. May your cards always be protected.
Yeah, definitely don't let them go until you get that pot pushed to you.
For real, right? That's your receipt for the pot. You need to hang on to that, baby. Congratulations. 4th place, Black Gold. Nice. Tell him what he gets for 4th, BotLady.
You just said it.
Nothing.
JFK's gratitude.
I do. I appreciate you being here. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Yeah, so I was talking about the bugs in Australia because I just heard they were like like supersized.
So I guess winter is the time to go, and our summer is their winter.
Right.
Right. So winter is the time to go because it's just there wasn't a lot of bugs, or
All
like
right.
most of the things that kill you are hibernating because like 14 of
Right.
the 20 deadliest
Yes.
animals on the planet are there in Australia.
That's kind of why I mentioned it. So okay,
Yeah.
if I ever go to Australia, you guys, in the winter,
And the winter's nice. It was like 65 degrees and sunny every day. It was beautiful.
fourth place wins the purple wig. If you reimburse me, JFK, we can do that.
Wow. Oh, they really want that wig.
Oh my goodness.
Chelsea, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. We are back to the game here. Blinds are now 50,000, 100,000, and we're putting a 100,000 ante in the big blind. First hand back. David, fresh off a double up, wakes up with pocket jacks and raises to 265K.
So what are the blinds at now?
We're 50,000, 100,000, 100,000 big blind ante.
Okay.
So literally blinding off a quarter million every round. And I think Kieran's ready to come back in.
He never wanted to leave.
And I am going to drive home, I think,
All
and
right.
join you guys in the chat and finish watching the stream there. Thank you so much for having me in here tonight.
Thanks for running such an awesome event and planning so many more events for us.
Absolutely.
He's
It's
always innovating.
What I love to do. And you guys enjoy the final table. Enjoy BotLady and Kieran. And I'll see you
thank you.
tomorrow night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
You're
Bye.
awesome. Awesome. The most awesome boss, you guys. Give him a shout out. Give him some love in the chat. Give him some hype. JFK right there. Came in here, sat down, talked to all of us. Love having his energy in the booth. Loving hearing him.
He's a lot of fun to have in the booth, 100%.
And he enjoys it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we need a third chair maybe. Get all three of us in
They
here.
occasionally have the
Yeah.
3-person booth, the old Monday Night Football scenario.
It wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't mind being in the middle of two very, very charismatic hosts.
Absolutely.
All right, so we had our little break. We had some marble races, and now we're back to the action.
I saw
here.
that second track. That is a new track. That track looked amazing.
That's the Dojo 2, and just so you know, we gave away IB Thunder won that race, and he won a card protector.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you! The brownies for us. Woohoo!
Oh, brownies.
All right, I guess we're allowed to eat them in
Not
the
those
booth.
kind of brownies, just regular brownies.
We're definitely eating these in the booth. though.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you, JFK.
Oh, look. Oh, hi. It's Kieran D, says MB Crouton. Yes, I am back
So
with brownies.
he's making sure we never quit our job, Kieran. And he's doing a good job. All right, my boss bringing me brown. I'm never leaving. Seat not open.
Nom, nom, nom.
Get some ice cream. Oh my God, you guys are so funny tonight. I'm lactose intolerant, or I would do it. We'll work for brownies. MB Crouton has a sign he's holding up. And the brownies are the bonus. That's just the extra. All right. So 1001 gets away from pocket fives.
Yeah, there's not a lot of hands that he's in great shape against there. Usually he's a coin flip at best,
And he's been very
dominated at
conservative
worst.
so far too.
Yeah. You know, one thing that that I've been noticing, probably accounting for some of Postle's frustration, you know, not even including the 2 outer, but it seems like frequently when he's been putting in a raise, somebody else has been 3-betting him with a good hand, and so he's having really tough time getting
Yeah.
any traction, which explains why he's down to under $1 million now.
Right.
And almost everybody else has more chips
Right,
than
so
he
somebody
does.
in the chat mentions that it's only 7 big blinds, but here's the thing, like everybody has like 10 to 20 big blinds, so relative to the other stacks, yes, it's not that much, but it is because it's so threatening. You know, there's nobody super short right now, so they can fold around. Like, you know, the big blind is really what hurts you,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
you can be pretty patient in this structure.
Yep, definitely have to be, and unfortunately for Mike, you know, when he's tried to like I saw the hand where he had pocket threes and raised,
Yeah,
and
the tens.
then tens
And the king
re-raised,
queen.
and the king queen wound up calling. It's
Yeah,
like
we were surprised a
pocket
little bit by
threes
the king queen, but
shrivel up there.
It could have came, easily could have came a king or a queen.
Mm-hmm.
And he had so many chips, like he's the big stack. So clearly he's trying to eliminate people from the tournament. Chip up.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad gamble. It's definitely a gamble because you're almost never ahead there.
Right.
But
yeah,
it's not a bad gamble because it's only for like 20% of his stack.
I think it was
like
about
that.
25. Yeah, 25. About
somewhere around there. There's some good action cash games going on. The 2-5 game, everybody seemed to be having a very good time. It's like, oh, I wish I could
just
get
heard
in
there's
there.
an 8 high straight flush that was just hit.
Yeah, cool. But there's open seats.
Yeah, get our
game.
Stones app, and you can see what games are open right now. Get on the list, Stones app. And you don't even have to like come down to get on the list. You can literally use your phone, get on the list, and by the time you get down here, the seats hopefully open for you.
Freight Train 27 was wondering what the buy-in was for this tournament. How many entrants? How many cash? There were 999 entrants in this, and the cost of entry depended on when you entered. So you could enter in for $120. You could enter for $240, and those were in early flights during the week. So was it Monday through Thursday or Tuesday through Friday? And so you could enter in and make it to day 2, or you could just buy directly into day 2, which would be a $900 buy-in. And the total prize pool wound up being $137,980.
Way over.
100,000 guarantee, so totally crushed that. Of that, about 43,000 was already paid out to people that bought in for the earlier flights and made it all the way to day 2. You automatically cash then. And so the rest of it, $94,980 is being played for tonight. Obviously, some of it's already been cashed out, but right now, first place is a little over 24,000. So that is a nice payday. So looks like Battle of the Blinds. DJ went ahead and limp called out of the small blind. Nicholas, however, has hit the best hand in the big blind with a 6. I don't think DJ is likely to stick around. Yeah, he gets away from it
DJ's
easily.
been playing so good tonight. And he came in with 17 buy-in. It's hard to say that with a straight face. If he gets 7th, which is the next place out, he will break even. So he clearly wants to win first place, and he is playing like it.
Yep.
He came into the final table though a second chip stack at 2.6 million, and he is above that now. Nicholas, off of 1 buy-in, came into day 2 with only 17,000 chips when the average was 100,000. He came into the final table with 3 million chips. So he's definitely been running hot.
Yeah, 17 bullets Freight Train. Most of them were $120 bullets or $1,420 bullets. There were 2 $240 bullets, and since that didn't work, he finished off by buying in for $900 on day 2 today. So he
that seat 7 DJ
he wanted to win.
He's definitely yeah. I mean, thank you. Keiran split the last brownie in half. Oh, so sweet. Thank you. You could have ate it, but I'll eat it.
I know. I'm well trained. It's like, oh, it was the last one. Offer
That's
it
so
to
sweet,
see if
yeah.
anybody else wants it.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna offer you the whole thing,
right?
But
No, totally. If you would have ate it, I wouldn't have been mad though. But I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Nom nom nom.
So 1001 is our short stack, but I don't see him jamming it in there with anything suboptimal.
Yeah.
Like he's just gonna wait.
At PDX, it's only wasted if he doesn't make the final table. You know,
Right.
but he made the final table,
He's
so
at
it's
least
not
gonna break
wasted.
even right
Yeah.
now because, but he's like second chip stack still. So, like maybe he'll win.
Yeah, I think he's the second most popular pick to win it.
Honestly, there's something to be said for determination and persistence, and clearly DJ Hughes has that in spades. Everybody, 17 times more than everyone else. Like, hello, that is saying a lot. So, I'm kind of hoping he does win, just to say like, look,
That's the story for sure, right there. If that happens, Postle's going to see if he can make something happen. Under the gun, raised with Queen Jack of Hearts. If he gets re-raised, he can still fold here, but that's about a quarter of his stack. So he's really, I think, just hoping to take it down here. And Nathan folds his Queen 10.
Yeah, Nathan has done nothing quickly. He's definitely thought about everything. And 1001 on the big blind has so much of his stack in there already. Like it's is it 250 on the blind? Or 150?
It's 50 in the small blind, 100 in the big blind, and then 100 for the big blind ante.
So it's 200.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to confuse everyone. I'm already confused. 200,000 he has in the pot already. 585 behind. Did he just say all in?
He's saying something.
He's thinking about it.
And Postle's saying, just fold here. I don't want to. I don't want to have to fold again here, and I don't want to have to call with Queen Jack.
And as we can see, he's got him covered in suits and in his
High
overs.
cards,
Yeah.
yep. And Postle says, "Okay, you're limping. I
What
like limping."
A flop for 1001.
Oof.
2 nines. He flops a set, everybody. It couldn't get better for him.
And now I think Postle's probably going to check here. I mean, he can only with that sized pot. I don't think you can bet like half pot or something. So he's got to hit a 10.
What a sicko flop. And check. I mean, Postle does have a draw here. He can hit a 10.
I just saw Postle roll his eyes there when 1001 announced his all-in.
And we do know 110 was folded. We do accurate here, so we have 9%, three tens left, and he lays it down. He knows there's no way like 1001 is doing this like with air.
And the thing is, even if he is doing it with air, there's
Yeah.
a good chance his air is better than Mike's air.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, you got to fold. He's probably wishing that he had bet on the flop.
I mean, Mike
But-
doesn't know how far behind he is. Like
Yeah.
like only a 10 would have saved him. So it's such a good fold there.
Yep.
You know, he might be thinking a queen or a jack would still be live.
Oh yeah.
So
No.
we know it was not.
Got away correctly.
Yeah, had he shoved all in pre-flop, that would have run out a little different.
I'm not sure he would be likely to shove pre-flop there. I think because he was in the big blind.
Yeah, it's just the chat is talking of like
Yeah.
what that scenario would look like. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he would do that. I don't know if Postle would call or fold either. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might fold. I mean, he might. He certainly could call. It's one of those things where it's an
Yeah.
awkward stack
It
size.
feels like he made the max, honestly, with that set. Like, I would be super happy with that win there if I'm on the short stack.
Yeah. And Postle gets a walk. That's nice when you're the short stack at the table, which is what he is now.
It is only 5 big blinds, but you can't think about it just by big blinds. Yes, we can, but if you look at the other stack sizes, they aren't that much more.
Yeah. Yep. There's a clear hierarchy now. There's the three top stacks and the 4 bottom stacks.
I mean, you're talking 200,000 in the big blind, and you know, a 2 million stack is one of our bigger stacks.
Yeah.
So our blinds are just dictating the action right now.
Yep.
And even the more conservative players are still playing conservative, even with the blinds like this. So it's really interesting to see everyone sticking to their game plans.
Now, I wouldn't be too surprised if it winds up folding around to Apostle in the small blind. I think he might shove here to try to take away whatever the big blind has. Oh, nope, he's not going to get a chance. 1001 shoves with Queen Jack suited. Apostle just has the skunk eye stare going today. He is just not happy with everybody raising in front of him and calling his raises and raising his raises.
And he still has chips.
Yep. And he's got the Sammy's wood-fired pizza mystery hand.
So on the button here, 1001 jams with Queen Jack suited. Apostle shows the camera ace deuce off folds. Bob has to be all in with these threes to call.
I can't imagine that he's going to call. I mean, you know, you're never in good shape with threes.
You're never ahead with this hand. And he has you covered.
Yeah. He's thinking about it, but I think he has to eventually come to the decision to fold.
I think 1001 is also using his table image a little here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And even if he does get called, he's just like, this hand is so, like, you can just win with so many different things that happen.
Yep.
So he's like, I'll take a flip if I have to here. And it is not necessary.
Yeah, he chips up. Now, I think you're right. I think he's using his table image to change gears a little.
Yeah.
Come back after the break, after the blinds have gone up, and try to get chipped up.
Exploit. I think it's so smart, you guys. If you notice a pattern you're doing, you notice like other people trying to exploit it, just do the opposite thing, and you will make money.
Yep.
Like, just a couple times though. Don't get greedy at it, but like. You just be aware that if you realize you're doing any kind of pattern, like at all, that you can exploit that.
Yeah, I mean that's so important in a tournament. Knowing what your image is and being aware of the stack sizes of everybody at the table and how the behavior that you do in any one given hand is going to affect the people behind you and their decisions.
You're unconscious of your behavior, and then all of a sudden you become aware you're doing something, and you can exploit that. Like, you can say, oh, like, I have this super tight table image. Now I could just be like, ram it in here and everyone's gonna fold.
Yep.
Like that. So
Apostle found a nice hand. Ace queen off suit. Goes ahead and shoves with it. Everybody folds. And that's got the Scott Moskowitz seal of approval for how to play ace king and ace queen in a tournament.
But I think you see that happening too as the blinds go up. People just start doing weird things because it's just that it's scary. It's like that's coming at you, so you got to do something.
Yeah. Yep. And you get that situation where JT had 8-4 under the gun,
yeah,
and he just couldn't afford to play the big blind because it was both the big blind and the big blind ante. So he shoves under the gun with 8-4.
8-8.
No, 8-4, and then he hits the 8-8 on the turn or on the flop.
That was crazy.
Yeah, chips are pretty deep.
Pocket sevens here for
been playing
Nicholas
for a while.
And Nicholas is at 3.5 million. I don't know if he's still our chip leader, but he is definitely one of the top stacks.
Looks like a little bit of a raise there.
Yeah, okay, so 255 to call.
1001 folded.
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Graphics haven't caught up.
He's saying, I'm in the money, honey.
And another tough spot for Mike. I mean, this is kind of a
it's a quarter
fold
of a
or
stack.
shove situation. He can't really call it off, but if he shoves, anything that's better than him is probably going to call. Maybe something like pocket sevens might fold.
When you're card dead for so long, though, ace 10 like looks good, You're just kind of like, I might not see another hand. And the rounds are coming around quick.
Is he just calling? I would not have expected him to do that,
I
but
see
he's
it.
playing
I
a
see
little
it.
more
It's a
conservatively.
quarter of his stack,
Yeah.
and maybe he can get away from it.
Oh no, I take it back. Graphics say he did put in a 3-bet.
Okay.
3-bet to 780, and this is kind of interesting. He's leaving behind 230K. So if he gets shoved on here, he can still fold.
I don't think he's folding with that. Like he's like pretty much pot committing with that bet.
Pretty much.
But it's just it's like super intimidating
to not put it all in.
It's weird. Yeah, it's definitely gonna throw off his opponent.
Kingsfall. Seat 1 is saying, "Hey Siri, should I go in with all in with every hand when I have an ace?"
Yes. Sub 10 big blinds probably.
Signs point to yes.
Oh my god, so much hype. All these guys want it so bad.
Now, Nicholas, I mean, it's not just 525K to call. It's 525 plus the 230. So it's about 750 to play this hand, which is about a little less
afford
than a
it.
quarter of his stack.
I mean, we know he made that call with King Queen for less than this.
But he also had, around what, 4 million?
4.1 million?
Yeah, so he had a bigger stack then. Nobody was even close. So if he loses that king queen hand, he's still the top stack, just not by as much. Whereas this, he kind of winds up dropping back to the middle a little bit.
And it's exactly 50% for both of them.
The classic race.
This is the sweatiest final table I've seen in a while. We have a dripping sweat emote in anyone? I don't know. In the chat. If you have a dripping sweat emote, a sweaty emote, put it in the chat. I want to see it. Who out there in Twitch land has one of those? I am dying to see what happens here, Nicholas.
I think he's gonna fold. I
think he's gonna call.
I think you go this long, you're probably more likely to fold.
I think you go. I think it's the opposite. He's like convincing himself it's a call. When they're definitely table talking to try to. He's trying to get a read. All right, there we go. You're right. Gives it up. Nice shove. Well, basically shove
Effective
there by
shove.
Fossil.
Yep. Yeah, he picked up some badly needed chips there.
And Nicholas doesn't want to flip. Decides not now.
And Postle didn't want to flip either. He just wanted to take that down right then and there.
He can't love the tank. Like, seriously, you've got to be like, oh, God, please fold inside. Like, if it took him that long, you can't think you're good. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's thinking probably at worst, like ace-queen, which you're dominated against, and you're hopefully going against a small, medium pair like sevens. Yeah. So,
and even then, he flips up sevens. You're just like, you're still praying.
Yeah, you're still losing. You still have to catch up. All right, that's gonna give Mike a little bit of confidence,
little leeway.
Yeah, a little bit of okay. I got this now.
Now he can survive the blinds a couple more rounds. Look at these hands. 6 deuce, 7 3 off, jack 5 off is
raggedy riggedy rag.
And DJ finds something.
He finds the button is what he found. No, the small blind is what he found.
Ace 10 has got to look huge to everyone folding to you.
Yep.
No one's folding an ace right now. So you got to be like, all right, this got to be good against the big blind.
Yeah, I think the only reason why Nicholas is considering calling here is because he's in position against the second biggest stack, and if he hits,
you got to try to take him out.
Yeah, take him out and really be able to dominate the table. I think he'll probably wind up folding, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see a call here, 180 into 480.
I like a call here. It's just because it's 5-3 suited. I mean, just go for it. See
Shows
the flop.
the ace 10. I think one, and I certainly agree with you. I think there's absolutely valid case to be made for calling there. I think one reason why he might have folded is because he might have been dominated. I mean, could have been easily something like ace 5 or ace 3, and while there's a pretty good chance you've got 2 live cards with 5-3.
So it looks like Nick's tightened up a little since that king queen hand. He's like preserving the lead. Probably my thought is if he's like, well, if we are gonna chop, I want to make sure I'm in on it.
Certainly, yeah.
Don't want to have your stack be so short that you're not in that equity position.
And also, there's so many people at around 1 million chips that a couple of them have to get knocked out at some point.
You can just be patient with that big stack. You don't have to take risks, even little risks. You don't have to take.
Yeah, ladder up a couple steps and make some real money with each jump.
I think I wouldn't put the chips in, but like in a tournament situation, you want to preserve as many as you can. So it's like, I think had he not played that king queen hand, he's making all these other calls right now.
Yeah. But
that was his extra chips. Like
yeah, that's exactly right. You've put your finger right on it there. Those were his extra chips.
Yeah.
He wound up losing them. He doesn't have any extra chips anymore. He's got to play a little more snugly.
Exactly. So right now we're seeing some action here. DJ Hughes with jacks and David with queen 10 of heart. And I will be back tomorrow for the 1-2 PLO high game, but I do not know who my co-host is. There's nobody on HOTS with me. I'm alone. So we're going to have a surprise special guest in the booth with me, and no one knows who it is yet.
Maybe it's Taylor, maybe it's Ella, maybe it's JFK. It's a mystery. It's the Sammy's Wood-Fired Pizza mystery host.
Commentator. So you're going to have to tune in tomorrow night to find out who I'm co-hosting with. It's you? JDR, tell me right now. Are you pulling my chain or not? Yes, I'm asking if you're trolling.
DJ has went ahead and put in a 3-bet to 530. David's got 250 more to call. He can definitely afford it.
Is Nicholas taking a long time to make up his mind? Yeah, maybe, but like think about how long he's been playing.
Yeah.
11 a.m. That's 13 hours. I would get a little slow at 13 hours. Spoiler alert, he won't answer you directly. Spoiler alert, JDR, if you're in the booth with me tomorrow, you're getting some payback.
And David goes ahead and calls with his suited queen 10. I think that's an appropriate call there. DJ could be getting out of line.
Abuse. I think he likes it. Oh God.
This could get expensive for David. He's looks like he's hit the flop perfectly, top pair, but DJ he goes ahead and checks, and DJ just shoves. Because that's a great flop for DJ, and now David has to decide if hitting his hand was good news or bad news.
Knock off pocket 9s and pocket 10s.
And DJ's giving the stare down. Come at me, bro.
Oh yeah.
Put your chips in. See what happens.
It's like a dark alley. You want to fight?
Yeah.
Like, bring it. That's what I love about cards, though. Like as a female, like I can get on the felt, and I don't have to like. It's not athletic. It's not physical. Like I can compete, at the level, and I don't have to worry about like literally getting my ass kicked.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. It is not a boxing ring.
So sometimes I think people would like it to be. That would be a fun poker show, hey?
Yeah.
Like there's like a timeout box so you can like let out your rage.
Yeah, I think Postle would have been using that earlier tonight.
It's just like a soundproof booth with a punching
padded
bag.
room.
Yeah. Oh my god, we had to have a camera in there. You're on timeout. Oh my god.
And David makes the correct fold. He hits top pair, gets shoved on, and he folds. It hurts to do that, but when he sees this on the stream,
Wow.
he's gonna be happy that he made the correct decision.
I think DJ's gonna be shocked too.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, what a fold.
Yeah. That's solid play.
That's sick. Yeah, it's sick.
Oh, Ghost. I don't know that many people think boxing is mindless aggression. I mean, there's strategy and knowing your opponent. So definitely not mindless aggression. I don't like boxing because I find the idea of basically trying to give another human being a concussion so that they fall unconscious. I have a problem with that. But
It is dangerous.
yeah. But I mean, it's people like it. It can absolutely be a character builder. Certainly gets you physically fit. And Bob decides to shove, and
you
he's
can
in
like punch a
bad
bag
shape.
instead of a person.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
just you don't have to punch other people. Just
Gladiator poker. If you lose a hand, you have to fight a lion. That's an interesting thought, PDX. Work up a pilot on that and send us the videotape. We'll tell you if we'll broadcast it.
here we go. All in from David with queens.
And Bob is not going to be happy with a reshove there. There's not going to be a lot of hands that he's ahead of here, and he could be in some bad shape. Nathan gets away. 1001 is not calling with King Deuce.
No way. No way.
He said, nope.
Unless there were two kings in front of him.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to see a flop. The ace-8 is good enough for Bob.
Other way around. All in goes on the ace-8. There we go.
We got it.
He's got a hidden ace.
You know, it was a short stack.
Yep.
He didn't know he's up against queens.
Yeah, that is not a good flop. He needs to get runners for a straight or bink the ace.
So-
Otherwise, we have our 7th place finisher.
Bob bought in today for one time for 900, everybody. And David, let's see. Where are you, David? David bought in once for 120. Wow.
Oh my goodness, the ace gets there.
Bob!
Oh, what a river. Oh,
Bob!
David.
All right, David in the timeout
Yeah.
box. I mean, oh my God, David.
David did everything
That's
right there.
crushing.
And just got soul crushed
Now, the
on
nice
the river.
part about this for David is he does get a rebate. He wasn't all in.
He is
He
getting
has
a
life
rebate.
still. He can come back from this. But Bob is just over the moon.
Yep. Bob was packing his bags, checking the payout list to see where he was in 7th place, and boom, sit back down, Bob. You are still in this game.
We need gladiator poker. If you lose a hand, you have to fight a lion, says Keiran. That is an interesting thing. Like, we no longer have to fight animals, at least, you know? Like, we're being put up against a bear or something. It's only other people. Oh, my goodness.
Now, PDX, have you heard of chess boxing? Because chess boxing is an actual thing. They actually broadcast some of it on ESPN 8, the Ocho, a couple weeks ago. And it's exactly what you think. It's a round of speed chess, and then a round of boxing, and then a round of speed chess, and then a round of boxing. And so you've got to be both a very good chess player
All right.
and a very good boxer to win.
David is all in now with King Jack suited.
Yeah, that's appropriate. He's
those
under
are
the
like,
gun.
Those seem like opposite skill sets, chess and boxing.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think. But there's going to be some people that are good at both of them.
I mean, one thing they have in common is you kind of have to plan ahead.
Mm-hmm.
For chess, maybe 10 turns out, but for boxing, you do have to kind of like watch what your opponent's doing and try to counter that, right? Like.
Yeah, well, chess is a game of complete information, so you can always see the whole board. You both have the same information, and it's just who makes better decisions. Whereas boxing, a left hook can come out of nowhere and
it doesn't come out of
knock you
nowhere,
silly.
but you could be like, let's say, wherever your footing is, you don't have time to like shift your weight out to get out of the way, right?
Fluffy Fair, watching from Scotland. Good morning to you, Fluffy Fair. It's probably about a 9-hour difference, something like that.
In boxing, a lot of times too, it's like an endurance test. It's like who gets tired first and lets their guard down, right?
Yeah. And with chess boxing, a lot of the stuff that happens in the boxing ring is going to affect how you're playing chess. You take a good shot to the head,
You can't
and
remember where you're.
you may miss a move in chess.
Yeah.
And looks like we've got the degree all in moment. Nicholas is ahead with
we
ace
gotta
7.
come up with something better than degree all in moment.
Yeah.
The Sammy's all in moment.
The Sammy's duck tacos all in
I
moment.
like that.
David does hit his king, so he's in pretty good shape here. Nicholas has to hit an ace. Is David going to get ruined by an ace on the river again? There's only 2 of them left.
Ghost, I would argue you have to be athletic to even do 1 round of boxing.
Oh, my goodness. David. Oh, that hurts.
Another ace.
Another ace on the river. 2 hands in a row.
Man.
Wow, that's cruel and unusual.
Good game.
Good game, David.
David. What are you going to do? Pocket queens, king jack suited. The aces came on the river both times. David bought in 1 time for $120. He's going to cash out, though, for $3,545. So he ran up his 120 into over 3,500. Not a bad day for him.
Yeah, Nicholas, I think no problem folding queen jack there.
David, quick recap. We just lost David L in 7th. He bought in for 120, cash for over 3,500. He had pocket queens to ace 8, and the ace came on the river. And then he had king jack. He got the king on the flop, and the ace came on the river, and it eliminated him from the tournament.
Yep, it was nasty. Yeah, Reuter says 2 aces on the river back to back broke the stream. Yeah, that broke the stream and broke David's heart. Bob's got a dominated queen here, but it's suited. He does decide to fold out of the big blind correctly.
I'm just like catching up on chat. Everyone was going wild during that. You know what? Our dealer just set it up like that to make it exciting. Stream died on Twitch for Wanamaker. Well, welcome over to the YouTube side. So that's kind of cool. If one side is lagging or not working right, you can go to the YouTube or the Twitch side. So either way, you're gonna be able to watch us.
And PDX. So yeah, it died on our end. So it wasn't Twitch or YouTube's fault this time. Usually. Oh, it was. Never mind. I'm getting word from the booth. It was Twitch's fault and it was not our fault. And PDX points out on the bright side, DJ is now making a profit.
Oh,
so
yes!
He is.
Yay! Congratulations, DJ.
He has officially made this whole trip worthwhile. Nathan shoving with Jack 10 suited. He may get it, though he's not going to get it through. Bob wakes up with the king balls. And, wow, surprisingly, Bob is only a 3-1 favorite. I'm guessing that probably at least one king must have folded, because that's about as good a flop for Jack 10 suited as you can reasonably hope for against kings. That gives you a fair chance. That's no help. These are Jack or a 10, or Nathan is going out in 6th place.
Whoa!
No!
The river
Damn!
every time. What's happening?
Oh,
Oh my god, we couldn't script it better.
golly. And everybody else is going, oh, come on, can't people get eliminated so I can ladder up here? What the hell? That is nasty. Bob, my sympathies. That was not deserved. Ugh. Floodgates needed. Too many rivers. You are not kidding, Fluffy Tails. The river is on fire, Kurt. Yeah, like the river in Illinois that actually lit on fire because there was so much garbage and
just not
kerosene
funny.
in it.
That's
Oh
not-
yeah.
Take care of the earth. I only get one of them.
Kingsful, I'm gonna go ahead and let you tell the dealer that in person rather than me saying anything like that. Trying to get us in trouble here. Nathan, after that miracle on the river, has picked up some chips, and he's got pocket 8s. He is going to put in a raise.
I promise action. I promise action. Do not leave. It's happening. This final table is going to go down in history. You guys need to be here for this. These runouts. Wow. Wow.
Stone's Rivers tonight are brought to you by Penn and Teller Fool Us.
I think we're going to have like 200 clips at the end of this.
Romario says it's Poker Stars Rivers.
So here's the thing: is everyone's like always like online poker's so rigged. It's like, hello, it's just poker, okay, you guys. It's just there's a percentage. It's never 100 until the river, and anything can happen. The one out is still one card that can come.
This is a tough flop for Nathan because so frequently his pocket 8s are going to be the best hand here. Nicholas is often going to be calling with 2 Broadway cards, and in this case, Nicholas actually wound up hitting top pair. Nathan's got outs. He's got the 8 or the 7 for the straight, but we could wind up seeing a pretty large pot.
Check. Brick river. Brick turn, not a brick river. I'm sure the river is going to be something ridiculous like an 8.
It almost has to be, doesn't it?
Oh, we got the option here for Nicholas. And with it, being checked to him, he's got to feel good about the 9.
Yeah.
He's gonna bet.
Yeah.
That's
If
a big
Nathan's
bet.
got ace king,
It's
ace
a
queen,
half
something
pot
like that.
bet. So
Ooh.
whoa. Wow.
And Nathan is going to put Nicholas to the decision.
This is fireworks if it's called.
And the question is, would Nathan play like this with an overpair? Yeah, I think very possibly. Queens, kings, aces, check on the flop for deception, and then hope that Nicholas has a pair or a flush draw that he thinks he can bet and get Nathan off, like 2 overcards or something. I like this play by Nathan. He's got the worst of it.
I think with a half size pot bet into him, it's pretty strong. So to go all in here looks incredibly strong from Nathan. But he's like, I've got to have outs. This board is in my range.
Yep.
What is Nicholas even betting with? So I like the all in from Nathan. put him to the test. Maybe he just wins it right here. Maybe if he gets called, he still hits his out.
So he folds. He announces fold.
Wow.
Great play by Nathan. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Having the extra outs to make the straight. I mean, I think if Nathan had something like Ace Queen, he doesn't do that.
He doesn't know how far behind he is either. Like, he has no clue. Like, he might think he's ahead there, even. It's really a good chance that Eights are ahead there. Like,
Yep.
I could even see a call with the 9, but the board texture was just too... It was terrible. Like, the flush draw, the straight draw. One pair is just not going to be good most of the time.
Yeah, I think absolutely great play by Nathan. I think there's not a whole lot of hands. I mean,
yeah, your pair shrinks up so much with that shove.
Yep. 1001 is Ace Jack Hearts. Pretty good starting hand. Let's see what he does with it. He says, I would like to put in all of my chips, please. Would anyone like to call?
It's suited.
Suited.
So 1001 was my pick to win. Only because I think he's very selective.
He certainly has been tonight. Pretty good chance that this is going to get through. I don't think Nathan's going to call with his 9-3.
But you know what? Nathan doesn't do anything quickly.
Yeah.
He's consistently tanking.
Make sure that there are two different cards. They're not the same. Okay. Macaroni.
Rooter Pro's going, go Nathan.
Yep. Rooter had originally picked DJ, but he wound up switching to Nathan. So his boy is still in there. And Siri is giving 1001 good poker advice. Yes, go all in with any ace. All right, Rooter, who's going to bust next? Of course, if Rooter's actually in here, he's got a 20-minute head start on everybody else.
Oh,
on
Rooter, are you
guessing
here?
who's busting next.
Come by the booth and say hi, Rooter. Come wave to us so we know which face. Let's match a face with a name. Don't worry, I won't come bug you while you're playing later. But you feel free to bug me if you ever see me sitting at the bar by myself and you want to come chat me up. I am a very friendly person. Be more than happy to talk to any of you, meet you, and I really do love working here. Keiran loves working here too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You can just see it on his face. He's always so happy to be here. Like, what a fun job, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And we got brownies today. Like, does it get
Yeah, we
better
did.
than that? I don't know.
It does not.
I never had a boss bring me brownies, bake me brownies. Like, what? I gotta up him. I gotta get him cookies or something. I don't know. JFK, you heard it here first. Cookies on the way.
All right, Rooter is saying that Postle is going to be busting next.
Was that code for buy me a drink? Definitely not. But I wouldn't be mad if you did.
Ooh, we got something going on here. DJ Hughes is now the chip leader. He's putting in a raise to 315 with ace jack offsuit and the hijack. Nicholas, however, has 10s in the cutoff. I mean, this seems like you should re-raise. DJ with the big stack could be raising with just about anything. Nicholas is checking the board, seeing where they're at in terms of how soon the next blind level's going up. It's half an hour, so Nicholas is raising here. Looks like about 900,000.
You know what's funny is PDX is like, is that code for buy me a drink? Like, the first time I met PDX, I bought him a drink. You guys. So definitely not out here begging for drinks. You don't know. Maybe you come up to me, I'll buy you a drink. You guys. Oh my God, Ace is here for Nathan. What?
Oh. From dead to flush, Nathan is in great shape here. He's just thinking, how can I get the maximum value on this. What can I do to convince everybody to stay in this hand? He's just going to go ahead and shove and be willing to take it down. And there's no way DJ calls. DJ is out of there, snap fold. And frankly, I think Nicholas is probably also going to fold here, because who's going to 4-bet in this situation with anything smaller than
No
aces
one.
or kings?
Especially the way the action's played out for the last 3 hours. No one.
Yeah. And Nicholas is sick here because he knows he has the worst
I think
hand.
he's got to fold.
Yeah. You just can't believe that, he put in almost $1 million and he has to fold it because of this 4-bet.
He has to fold. I don't think this is ever a call, but I'm not him. This is such a hard situation. This, tens are really strong, but to this action, like, it just dictates it.
Yeah. Now, Nicholas has been playing too well to call here. He knows that he's beat right now. He just hates it, and he doesn't want to fold. So he's going to take some time, think about it, see if he can think of any excuse to call, and then he's going to fold because he knows that's the right decision. Yeah, King's fold. He wants to call for sure, but he's not going to because he knows exactly where he is. He just doesn't want it to happen. See, he's flashing it. There it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, you gave him the satisfaction.
Nathan shows the aces.
I would have made him wait for the delay, but all right.
I don't know. I think in that situation, it's so obvious that you have aces or kings
It
or
should
something.
be, yeah.
Then you might as well show it.
Torture him. Pay to play. Pay to see. But hey, I don't ever want my opponents to feel like relieved or like, oh,
Yeah.
they made a good play. Like, I want them to think, you gotta wait either to see it or I don't want you to be sure, because then they might make more mistakes because they're so like confused or unsure.
Yeah.
Of what's happening.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good point. I think in this situation though, because nobody's ever 4-bet bluffing with the stack sizes like this.
Probably not, but
you'd
you'd have to be insane.
You'd have to be insane.
They didn't get here being insane.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But still, just any edge you can keep to yourself. I personally would not give up. I don't like to give up anything. Kieran's like, okay, BotLady.
Nathan. Can you believe this? Nicholas puts in another raise, and Nicholas is just bleeding chips at this point because Nathan has kings,
no.
and he is going to put in another raise.
And he's not going to believe him now. He's like...
I think Nathan might be the chip leader at this point, and for sure he's going to put in another raise. The question is...
Are we going to see an ace on the river?
Oh. The answer is yes, if it gets to the river.
God. It might this time. It might, because it's suited, and he just folded like a massive hand.
And Nicholas is watching Nathan grab a handful of yellow 100,000 plaques.
He did show the aces before, so like it does change the action now a little bit. Not much.
And Nicholas is, are you effing kidding me?
Are you shushing me about the ace on the river? Because I definitely am never going to be quiet when I'm sitting in the booth. It's my job to talk as much as possible.
I think Reuter doesn't want it jinxed. I think that's what's going on.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Nathan is his pick, so.
Our trend tonight has been ace on the river, so.
And it's not getting there. Nicholas goes ahead and folds correctly.
And shows again.
Yep. And then Nathan shows as well, and
now he's gonna get aces the next hand.
Yeah. And Nicholas has just been getting an elbow to the groin from Nathan.
Rich, your
last couple of
Rich, your
hands.
coach Nathan says to stop it. Stop it. Well, they're gonna see it anyway on the delay, so.
And basically told the table he's never bluffing.
No,
and
maybe
now,
now he's gonna bluff.
now with the big stack, he's
Yeah.
got 4.4
Yeah.
million. DJ is second with 3.9. Nobody else is even close.
Well, Nicholas still might splash around.
Not with Queen 6. And right now, Nathan is building a very nice.
This is
Tower
live
of
Vegas
plaques.
grind, and Vegas never sleeps, so you would know. California doesn't sleep either. We're open 24/7, 365 days a year here at Stones.
Ghost of M saying, if I was more experienced with boxing, I'd know that an elbow to the groin is an illegal move. Only if the referee sees it.
Damn, Keiran, low blow.
Exactly. Wait, if they chop, who wins the contest?
The person
so,
with the biggest stack.
Yeah, person with the biggest stack, most equity. So that's how we determine it.
Well, you're going to try to fall asleep to this stream. It's really been exciting up until now, but we cannot promise any action, except I know there's going to be more action. So I don't know, Vegas grind. If this is the stream to put you to sleep, let me know. Well, you wouldn't because you'd be sleeping. But I love it out there in Vegas, man. I want to get back out there soon. Tournament's good sleep content. This tournament has been insane so far.
Kurt Sheldon is thinking aces and kings didn't make as much as they should have there. They also could have lost. You know, I mean that's always a possibility. You're not promised to win just because you start out with the best hand. There are 5 cards that can come out, and we've seen it a couple of times where queens and kings just ruined David's night. When an ace came on the river, just 2 hands in a row snapped him off. So you never know.
Vegas grind says San Francisco's better than Vegas. I'd agree with that just because I grew up there and the weather's better. But there's something to be said for both places. They have their pluses and minuses. It's a lot more affordable to live in Las Vegas. No alcohol after 2 a.m. That is true, but that's kind of a good thing. You need some time to dry out. You know what I'm saying? You don't be driving around at 8 in the morning drunk. Vegas scares me. I lived out there 10 years, and I got hit by a drunk driver on Christmas Day. He was wearing Rudolph the Reindeer slippers, and I was at a stoplight, and he got off the freeway without braking. He was going like 80 miles an hour. It sounded like a missile hit the car. I'm lucky to be alive.
Damn.
I had a concussion, and
Yeah, I would think.
and I don't even think he tried to hit the brake or couldn't because his slipper was so damn big. And he was super drunk. It was his 3rd DUI. So,
Wow.
oh yeah, I need to cash out my
Okay.
meal. I'll be right back, everybody.
They're sending the enforcers. Yeah, Reuter, here in the booth, we get I would call it a stipend. This is not a career for us. We do it for fun and for love of the game, and it's nice that we get a little bit of cash to go with it. But this is not my retirement plan. DJ puts in raise with King Jack off suit, and Nicholas folds his rags. Nathan is going to fold his rags. 1001 in the big blind with 9-3 suited. He's going to fold those as well. He's just going to double check and make sure he has garbage.
Do we get paid to work here? Yes. Yay!
Yay!
I know. No one can believe it, Keiran.
Yeah. Well, I let him know that it's not FU money that we're getting, but you know it's nice to get it. We basically do it for fun and the love of the game, and the little bit of money is very, very nice that they give it to us at all, frankly, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, I love this job. I love Twitch Poker, the whole community. You guys are amazing. Working here has just made my life so much better, brought so many more opportunities to meeting new people, and I do love working here a lot. So hoping to be here a long time with you. Yeah, I'm lucky to have survived that accident I was in, and it made me really, like, terrified.
Yeah.
Like, I just... yeah, like I probably like for years, like driving after that really upset me, but now I'm better.
I mean,
I'm better.
yeah, that's a traumatic experience for sure. Oh, we got a shove. Bob has decided his ace 10 is worth the full stack of 540,000. Nicholas gets out of there. Nathan's going to get out of there with 6-5. We've still got 1001 and Postle to get through. 1001 is dumping this 5-4. Question is, what does Postle have? Is he going to see a flop? Ace 9. He's probably going to call. It's about half his stack. Needs a count.
IB Thunder, thanks for the hug. Yeah, so luckily I survived and I'm here, and survivors.
Yeah.
Get a lot of those in the chat tonight, I'm sure.
Postle makes the call with ace 9. He's finding out he's dominated. He's a 2-1 underdog, which is not terrible. Somebody must have folded a 10, I think. But he still needs to get lucky and bank either a 9 or some clubs. Oh, there it is. And Bob is already surrendering. He thinks he's not going to get a 10. I tell you, Bob, don't give up yet. There have been some... And you've got a spade draw.
Oh, my.
You've got the emergency
that gets
spade
Postle
draw.
To stand up.
He's begging. He says something that matches this. Anything that matches this.
Nope.
No.
Dealer can't pull it out. The rabbit in the hat. The rabbit stays in the hat. And Postle miracle pips with the 9. Literally had to pull that 9.
Yep.
And dodge. So takes out Bob in 6. 42-25. Nice payday there. Postle pads his stack. And what did Bob buy in with? $900 today. So he does make over $3,000 in profit.
Good deal.
Modern Gaming said, Keiran, you woke me up. We warned you. We warned you might not be the best stream to fall asleep to tonight. We got a lot of action going on, and I will promise more.
So you're welcome, Modern Gaming, because otherwise, if you didn't want to be woken up, why would you have the stream on in the first place? So you're welcome.
There's quite a few streams I fall asleep to, but usually I'll have my iPad in bed, and then I'll doze off a couple times, and then wake up to it, and then be like, okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'll turn the iPad off. I know it's almost time. Doesn't that happen to you? Doze off a little, and then a few times before you actually pass out.
Yeah.
King Jack here, suited for Nicholas.
All right. We are down to 5 players, and those blinds and the big blind ante are going to come around a lot more frequently now.
Alex, come on Monday because I'll be here.
Got King Jack suited versus Jack 10 off suit. Nobody hits anything. First to bet is probably going to take this down. DJ has the first option. He's probably going to check. Yep. And Nicholas also decides to check. Yeah, it's not a super great flop for King Jack. Even if you hit your Jack, you may be in trouble if there's a Queen. Oh, and there's the King. The problem for DJ is that gives him a straight draw. So if DJ bets, Nicholas is calling for sure. If Nick bets, and DJ just snap calls. Almost beat Nicholas into the pot there.
Rotor Pro in the chat. Are you Bob? Who has the Nike hat? Is this a spoiler? What's going on? Don't spoil the stream.
And DJ is betting into Nicholas. There's no way Nicholas is folding here. He's only got 955. I think Nicholas is probably just going to call. I don't think he gets any value from raising here. I mean, he's never folding top pair here. So it's really just a question of whether he wants to raise to try to get any additional value with his 400 or so K left.
Roto Pro, are you coming back soon? Where did you leave your hat? Do you know? I'll go look for it. I'm like wandering around.
It's a full service commentary.
Kind of tell me where you think it is, and I'll go look. You don't know. Oh, what do you know? What table you were playing at? Like I come back and I'm wearing his hat.
Couldn't find it. I don't know. Yeah, and Nicholas goes ahead and calls and picks up a nice little pot there. He's going ahead and building his stack back up to almost 3 million. Wasn't thrilled about that call, but yeah, you can never fold there. Maybe if DJ shoved, Nicholas might have folded, but I don't think so. I think the way it played out, it would have been really tough to convince Nicholas that he was beat.
Not with that river.
Yeah, that was such
Like
a blank looking river.
Yeah.
Maybe like 5-3 or 4-7.
So many rivers could come that would change that, but
yeah.
he got bullied off so many hands. Like he's just like, no, this is my one. This is mine. And how many players are we down to now?
We're down to 5.
3, 4, 5. 5 players that all want to win. I'm telling you, they will not disappoint us.
DJ's got ace king out of the on the button. Gonna put in a raise. Actually, technically, I think DJ was in the small blind and Nicholas is in the big blind. And DJ's just gonna go ahead and take it down.
Yep. And DJ in second chip stack, and he almost has exactly what he came to the final table with.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
Very close, yeah.
Nathan, our chip leader, Nicholas, Apostle, and 1001, still all well within range to take big stacks home. Big stacks of money. 24,000 for first. It was over 100,000. It was a guarantee 100,000. It went over 100,000. 138,000 nearly was the total prize pool. We already paid out 43,000 of it, so the remainder, about 100,000, is being split up tonight.
Right now, Nathan is running the best. He started the table as the shortest of the short stacks. Reuter picked him as the winner. Sandy Joy picked him as the winner. And Julian Ravalcata picked him as the winner as well. So 3 people picked Nathan, and that pick's looking pretty good right now. Nathan is getting a lot of value out of his single $120 buy-in. And, boy, you got to like to see that. You got to like to see a little bit of run good.
At least I'm connected to chat. Yesterday, that computer decided to disconnect from the internet, and I could not get it to reconnect. So Magic Mike had to come in here and fix it for me. It's so nice to be like, hey, my stuff doesn't work. I don't have to do any. I don't have to fix it. Right?
I need an adult.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and write down the payouts. 24,040. 14270.
PDX, I scroll up and I'll read back the chat because if we're in the middle of a hand and there's action, I don't like to interrupt the action to talk to chat, but then I want to talk to chat, so I'll like read back chat, and yeah, that's the deal. Got to make sure we're keeping up with you guys. I got to keep up with you and the action at the same time. Definitely a fun challenge.
Stack sizes are kind of compressing now from 3.3 at the top to 1.7 at the bottom. Everybody can do some serious damage to somebody else at this point. So.
PDX, if you're trolling, you have to put a kappa at the end so I know you're kidding. Otherwise, I don't know you're kidding. This is Twitch. Could you please get with it?
Good night, Kingsful. Get yourself a good sleep, and then just watch the rest of the stream tomorrow in the archive.
King's full. Can't take it. Well, you got to get up with that baby in the morning. Take care, and see you soon. Tomorrow night, apparently, he'll be stalking me. So maybe he'll get in the booth too. That should be fun. You know, PDX, it's amazing you're even like able to get on the internet if you don't know what kappa means, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll explain it. It means you're just kidding. Nathan, Pocket Queen's here. What?
The run good continues, and Nicholas's run bad against Nathan continues. I mean, ace high in the cutoff, that's usually good.
You played amazing. Yeah.
Ace high in the cutoff is usually good, but pocket queens in the button is even better, and that's probably going to wind up getting through that 3-bet. It's about 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes left in this level, Art. We are at the final table. It's the 50 and 100,000 big blinds with 100,000 big blind ante. And there are now 7.5 minutes left in this level. I believe the next level is 80 and 160,000, something like that.
All right.
Or maybe we're off the 5,100. Maybe we're
Here
on like 60, 120 or something.
are all of the kappas, and it just means sarcastic. So since you can't say I'm being sarcastic, like easily, right, in your context or your tone when you're typing, all you gotta do is put one of these little faces at the end of what you say, and everyone will know you aren't being serious.
Art, you're on the East Coast. Are you up early or late? Are you getting ready for work? It seems like a getting ready for work time on the East Coast.
PDX, now that you've told me that's your version of Kappa, I guess we can go with that. I'll make an exception for the robot wink face. Now everyone knows. Now everyone's indoctrinated into the Twitch way of life.
I still won't use it.
Get those Kappas out in the chat.
I will still just put a winky face.
Rotor Pro says, "Poker's a game of luck." Tell that to Phil Hellmuth.
yeah, and watch him just rage at you.
Oh my God! Can we videotape that?
Kingsville, aren't you supposed to be in bed? Aren't you supposed to be going to sleep?
Maybe he is in bed and he's watching on his iPad like I do. I'm like, oh, I just shut off my computer. I'm still watching. I'm just in bed on my iPad, you guys.
Nicholas had the best hand with threes until DJ binks a 9 on the turn, which gives DJ by far the best of it, and he should be able to bet and get everything through here.
Rotor Pro goes, yeah, did you see the Kappa? The chat's just going to all be Kappas from now on.
Yeah. Threes fold. Apostle's going to fold his 7-5. DJ takes it down.
Alex, I like your email. When are you going to stream next? He said Twitch and he goes, emotes are distracting, Kappa. Okay, I get it.
I think PDX is getting a little punchy and is just involuntarily trolling on every opportunity he can get.
I mean,
He
you're
can't
in the
help
right
himself.
place.
Yeah. Yep.
You found it.
And ace high in the cutoff is good enough for 1001. He's going to shove his 1.6. Postle's got to go all in if he wants to call. 10-7 is garbage, and he folds. DJ 7-5 is garbage. He's going to fold. And
An ace.
Nathan is 6 deuce. That is garbage. He is going to fold, and 1001 is going to pick up what's in the pot.
Does anyone know his actual name in the chat? Does anyone recognize him?
Yeah. PDX says, no more punchy than normal, but you're 95% correct.
Like-
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Like, I have a joke with my husband that in the future we're not going to have names. We're just going to have numbers. Like, because no one's going to be able to keep track. So it's going to be like, yeah, like, my name is 1001. Like, it's like what?
My name is 7. I got in really early.
Got in early. Who knows what they'll be naming people in the future? 1001 is binary. I definitely know it's binary. What is it binary for?
Well, so that would be 1, 2, 4, 8. So that would be the number 9 in binary. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So it's I in binary, I guess. If you're interpreting it that way.
Emotes are like half a Twitch. Is emotes.
I don't think anybody gets banned for spamming emotes. Not that I've seen, at least.
Unless you're doing it the whole time and that's all you do and you don't talk at all. Like, I mean.
Yeah, if you don't use your human words, then yeah, I guess.
They gotta
I
mix
guess
it in between
maybe,
there, yeah. Or if you just kept doing it over and over and that's all you did, then yeah, maybe. But
pretty sure Nicholas has the best hand, even though we don't know what it is, because there's only one hand worse than Nathan's at the moment. Dealer saying, "Hey, get your cards on the reader. Sammy's wood-fired pizza is not going to sponsor this hand."
Romario, Kurt, and Art over in the YouTube chat. Hi, how you guys doing? Don't worry, we didn't forget about you.
And I don't know if Nicholas's reader has stopped working because he was
got
putting the
mystery
cards on there.
hand.
Yeah, but the dealer told him, and he swirled him around, and he was doing everything he was supposed to, but they still didn't show up. So I'm not sure what's going on. We'll see what happens on the next hand.
Yeah, 5 deuce.
Yeah, Nathan had nothing, but he went ahead and
Yeah.
bet and said,
Well, clearly
Mine.
Nicholas did not have an ace or a 7.
probably not a 3 either.
I don't know about a 3. I don't even know I'm sticking around with a 3 either. Notice the winky face. Got it. PDX is too good to use the Kappa, so he's got his own secret winky Kappa.
See, I think you should put wink in capitals and bold.
Seat One's real name is Clem.
Yeah, all right. I don't think 1001 translates to anything in the neighborhood of the name Clem.
Art says playing down a winner. I would not assume anything, Art. They can chop at any time they decide they want to do that. And they could do an ICM chop or an even chop. It's up to the table to decide, whatever they want to do. So you just never know. But they clearly all want to win. I mean, no one's playing here for last.
I mean, there's a couple players where I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to play to a winner, but
like DJ, because he bought in 17 times. So he's like, I gotta win,
but
man.
it seems like, well, they may have stopped. They may be discussing some options here.
When they get out the calculator, that is a sign.
Yeah, they're getting chip counts for everybody. So looks like the tournament director is going to give them some options. We'll see if they come to a decision. Wanamaker saying that 1111101001 is equals 1001 in binary. I'm going to assume that your math is correct on that. I'm not gonna try to do it myself right now. I was thinking 1001 was the binary rather than that being the result after binary conversion.
You guys are way too smart for me. I'm like, you guys are way over my head here.
Computer guys.
I'll just start going like a 0 1 0 1 1
1 1 0 1 1
0 1 1 0.
A robot walks into a bar. He says to the bartender, 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1. Bartender says 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1. Ha 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 ha.
Can we get the Kappas in the chat? Good Lord. Keiran, what are you doing to us? Programmers. King's full, still not asleep. An hour later, he's still here. He's got to root for Postle.
Well, there's definitely they're crunching the numbers. They're trying to figure out if they want to
They
keep
may
going.
not. They may decide, like, that's not enough for me, and I want more money.
Let's see how much here. There's 38, 47, 57, 59. There's about 60,000 on the table, or in
that is a lot.
The first
so
through
about
fifth prizes.
Third place prize money right now.
Yeah.
If they split it 5 ways. Well, if they do an ICM chop, it probably won't be 12K each. If they do an ICM chop, some will get more and some will get a little less.
Yep.
Which is usually what we see. Which means they basically, whatever percentage of chips you have left is the percentage of the money you get.
PDX's favorite hand is 4 deuce because of Hitchhiker's Guide, the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Wonderful movie. It also inspired Elon Musk, who is now like putting a lot of the inspiration into action. And that's kind of crazy if you think about it. You know, a movie inspired reality.
Well, the books were around.
The books.
Well
I did
before
read
the movie. Yeah.
I did read the book as well.
Did you see the TV series, the original BBC TV
I
series?
did see the original BBC. The book was excellent.
Yep.
I did read the book as well. I am a sci-fi nerd, so I've pretty much like seen every sci-fi movie, read a lot of the sci-fi books. I think scientists are just, like, in science period and technology is just so interesting, and and the leaps that we make every day are exponentially growing. So like there's so much information out there, it's incredible. We have so many amazing, talented minds in the world.
All right, so if they do wind up doing a chop, it looks like they're. Oh no, these are the. Are these the yes/no cards? If they're looking to do a chop, they do it by giving each player a card that says yes or no on it, and then they flip it over. But now it doesn't look like they're chopping yet. They want to keep on going for a little bit.
4 deuce.
Guess my favorite flop.
You're asking Keiran.
Well, 4 deuce is a good guess. I don't know. Just the question makes me think it's a trick question, though. I'm gonna guess ace 3-5 of the same suit.
Nicholas wakes up here with pocket tens. Good time to get some after. We don't know who didn't want to chop, but I am guessing whoever didn't want to chop, they're gonna be like, "Hey,